But it's true. What the fuck is up, y'all? Welcome to Four Little Words. I am your non-self-appointed host, Rebel of Scum. And as usual, we got Slow-Mo. He's up here for me. Greg Runge. He's over that way. He's where the fuck is my hand? Other way. He's over there. Bobby and Eddie, the regulators. And tonight, we have the Conscious Lee. He'll be tuning back in. He had to go handle something real quick. We were just having a little discussion about, we decided to go ahead and go live a little bit early, so y'all welcome. We were just having a little discussion about all these businesses that may lie and say certain things that we don't agree with. For instance, Bojangles out in North Carolina just had an incident, and Bobby's a fucking toddler, and all he eats is fucking Bojangles chicken and biscuits. So, like, that's a problem for him. He don't eat shit else but fucking chicken nuggets, okay, and chicken strips.
I've been starving.
Yeah, I can't go to Bojangles, and everybody else sucks. We were just talking about, like,
30 minutes.
Like, what would it take for you to stop going? And me personally, I know a lot of people may not agree with some of the things Pepsi does. They're going to have to put an actual picture of my tiny penis on a bottle of Mountain Dew for me to stop drinking it. And even then, I'm probably not going to stop. I'm probably just going to be like, fuck it. Like, I know what it looks like. I don't give a shit.
Sucking your own dick.
That's right. That's fine. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. That's fine. Make it where I'm like, upside down on the bottle, you know, so when you go tip it up, you see me looking down at you like, yeah.
That's two different scenarios where I will not suck your dick.
I'm just saying, man, I'm not, it's going to be hard pressed for me to stop drinking Mountain Dew, man. That's just one of those things I'm probably not going to do.
Dude,
also,
I've been crying since Thursday because of Bojangles. When I tell you,
what are you going to do? Just go to Chick-fil-A now?
Something awful.
Are you just going to go to Chick-fil-A now?
I haven't gone nowhere. I've just been sitting at the house pouting.
Oh, just
Not eating nothing. This man don't even eat pizza, okay?
I'm just going.
What?
I'm gonna make a sign and stand out in front of Bojangles, say, "Get your shit together! I'm starving."
Bobby, you don't eat pizza?
Please.
Saying that you don't eat pizza is like saying that you don't eat peanut butter and jelly.
I love
what the
PB&J.
fuck is that?
But I eat peanut butter and jelly. I love peanut butter and jelly.
You don't like spaghetti either, do you?
No.
You don't like spaghetti? You don't like nothing, man. He don't, man.
Not even with
Bobby.
like a thick ass meat sauce.
You feel better about yourself?
Yeah.
No.
I'm telling you.
Listen, I worked with him before. I worked with him for a long time, so y'all know we do lunches and stuff together. Well, we was every day. Well, I know it's gonna be one or two things, or maybe even three.
What's up?
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back.
Y'all, welcome to the show. The Conscious Lee is in the house.
What's going on, y'all?
He's our first official guest, isn't he? Isn't he our first official guest?
Oh, I feel special.
Isn't he? I think he is, yeah.
Hey, shout out,
We
hey.
can't go get no Chinese food. We can't get no Taco Bell.
Ah,
We can't
no
go get
Chinese food? See, I'd be done.
We can't go get none of that.
Hey, so would it be petty if I showed y'all what I was going to grab? Cause I took a picture with the people I'm back at home and things. Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. What you got?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that ain't right, bro. That look good as hell. Huh?
Yeah, man.
Hey, where you at right now? You down at the house?
Back at home in Brown, Texas, man. Shout out
Oh,
to everybody
you down in
in
Texas.
County, man.
Yo, I thought he had like important family shit to do.
I was like,
Nah, I did. I took a picture with my.
I was
my
like,
grandma.
man.
All her grandkids here. You feel me? All 20-some of us. You know what I mean? I'm the oldest, so she had to make sure.
Damn, 20 of them?
And I went by the cooler with the crawfish, and I was like, well, might as well. My cousins beat me to it.
Well, they sitting there.
Yeah, my cousins. I might go out there after the podcast over, and my cousins been in.
Damn.
So when
I thought
back
you was
to
down at the
Oklahoma?
house.
Tomorrow in the morning.
Bring me some of that crawfish then. That's all I'm saying. Bring me some of that
It's all-
crawfish. Huh?
Hey, it's all gonna be gone. I guarantee you, this gonna all that Kool-Aid gonna make it through the night.
No, that's some shit, man. That's good. Thank y'all, everybody, for the Happy Father's Day wishes. And we are going to make this a big Father's Day special event. We're going to have some fun Father's discussions. Share some of our own stories.
Up in here.
Yeah, and celebrate some stories as fathers or with our own fathers, and we're going to kind of spread it around. Greg will tell you about how his father sold him to a monk village, and that's why he learned to do all that shit or whatever the hell it was that I believed for like a fucking solid hour.
Shins.
Yeah, he got shins like a motherfucker, man. We are going to dive into that, but before we get into all that, fellas, how's the week been, man? How's everybody been doing?
Hot. Been sweating my ass off all week.
Ooh-wee. It's been hot as fuck down here,
It's
too.
been a good week.
Well,
Been a
he
good
just
week?
got back from the beach. I've been sitting at the house.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just pulled up
Pouting.
less than an hour ago.
Hot and humid where I'm at,
Shit.
man. I forgot how this down here. How that
Yeah,
heat-
it was the same,
hit
man,
different.
down there in Texas, man.
Yeah, down
Pretty
here.
cool
At
here in
least.
Seattle.
I was about to say, I bet Seattle's cool as hell.
I'm jealous, Greg.
Seattle.
Nice breeze.
Trisha, Toby couldn't make it tonight. He had something last minute. He just texted us like 10 minutes ago and was like, man, I can't make it. So he's not going to be here tonight. Yeah, that's why Toby can't make it. Mo, what about you, man? How you been this week?
It's a good week, man. It's a good week. It's a good week.
Yeah?
It's a good week. Yeah. Everything's moving. Everything's moving.
Yeah?
Good things coming up. Yeah, good things
Going
coming
good.
in the future.
I see-
I
I
still
saw-
gotta work on booty hole, man. But
Yeah, I'm about to say, that was coming. We've been waiting.
Up on it.
We've been waiting.
You start talking about it.
You got to get it. We've given you like 7 people to do booty hole, man.
yeah, I gotta work on booty hole, man. But like other than that, it's
Booty hole,
great,
man.
bro.
Okay.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
listen,
yeah, he don't know.
here, quick rundown. Like
hole,
the
man.
the first episode, we were talking about Spider-Man, and Mo was like, "What if Spider-Man shot his webs out of his asshole like a real spider?" And he was like, "What?" And he was talking about that's why he don't shit in porta potties because he's scared of a spider or something gonna bite him.
I'm
And he
just
gonna. I was like, "What if it was a radioactive spider?" He's like, "Nah." And I was like, "You mean you wouldn't let that man save you?" And he was like, "Nah, the web come out of his booty hole. No, I'm not. I'm gonna die. Let me die. I don't give a fuck." And so we fucking dove
trying to
into
tell you
all this
now-
shit.
Now for the rest of your life, you the man that got saved by ass web. Like,
Yeah, like that's the ass web, that's the turd web, and so it kind
Yeah,
of
but I'm alive.
spiraled into this thing, and we started a skit for it, and there's like one character for the skit we can't seem to get down,
for the white
and
goblin.
the White Goblin, because
Yeah.
it's a spinoff of Spider-Man, so we were gonna have a black dude be the White Goblin, and that was gonna be the funny part. And then Lee can do it. Lee can do it. There we go. There we go. It's Lee dedicated.
Who is better?
Yeah, you gotta have you the White Goblin.
Conversation, and I'm not even in the
Listen, I put on my girlfriend's leggings for this motherfucking skit, so I'm just
Rebel went
saying.
all out. He did
I
go all
was
out.
I was with it, bro. I was with it. I was with it.
Wherever your creative vision at.
Them
man. Ain't got no
motherfuckers
cool
fucking
wall.
stretch, bro.
Okay,
I was
yeah,
like,
got you.
damn, these things is nice. I
I'll
mean,
shoot you the details.
my potatoes was like, I was like, I see why y'all wear these things, but man, it was a lot, man. It was a lot.
Mashed potatoes.
But the whole point, you got to be the White Goblin, and he's like, he's a really shitty criminal. That's the whole thing about the White Goblin. So he like wears all white and don't like wears like half a mask. And everybody knows who he is, but he doesn't. He don't give a shit.
Yeah, man. I got locks so you'll be able to know everything.
Yeah.
My locks showing out of my white stocking.
Yeah, he's got to have white on and be like, I'm the White Goblin. Booty hole man is my arch nemesis. That's the
Booty
whole
hole man.
thing, man. That's it. It's Booty hole man.
Yep.
So we've been waiting on that. Greg may be actually no, Richie, them leggings still good. Okay, them motherfuckers is badass, bruh. I mean, I couldn't breathe a little bit. Them things was fucking woo.
Yeah, they still
Oh, you
do
spent some
these
money.
bottles,
Oh, you
man.
spent
Super
some money on
stretch.
some leggings then. He
No,
ain't
my
get cheap ones.
girlfriend had some them like big ones that like go like 7 different sizes and shit. I was
Yeah.
like, damn. Okay, and I put some, it was a good costume. That's all I'm gonna say.
You know?
All right, it was a good costume. That's all I did,
He
man.
really went all out.
I was with it, man.
Hey,
I was
that
with
being
it.
said, shout out to all the beautiful plus size models out there. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Shout out to y'all. Goddamn. it.
You know, like I like to say, you gotta be too something to do something. Okay, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You gotta be too something to do something. Okay, you gotta be too something to do something, man. Okay.
Hey,
What's going on, Aaron?
Hold up,
Rebel,
what
do
if-
you
what
like
if you
titties or
threesome?
ass? Thighs, please. I like thighs. That's what I like.
What if you
Threesome? I mean, it depends. How long it's been. What's going on.
For everyone
man.
who's wondering why Greg keeps going in and out, he is at the protest in
He is
Seattle right
in
now,
the middle of CHOP in Seattle doing the damn thing on the ground.
he on the he in the trenches.
Yeah, y'all motherfuckers like, this is just four dumbasses from TikTok, and they got a motherfucker on the ground in the shit, and the news don't. That's right. We better than the news. That's right.
2 weeks in a
On the
row.
ground.
Last week he was in D.C.
It's
Yeah.
called it's called a 4 letters exclusive, right?
That's right. 4-letter word exclusive.
Now we got
Oh,
and,
that what exclusive?
and now we got TikTok's Ti on here.
You know,
He's
hey,
the only other
hey,
person.
TikTok
outside
T.I.
that talks like that.
Hey, peep game though. My analysis gonna be expeditiously with fire every time.
Listen, Lee.
Hey. I knew about 2 of those words. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, Mo can be like, if you see Mo doing this shit, because he don't know what the fuck's going on. He be like, I don't know what this dude say. I don't know what the fuck's going on,
I
man.
got me a good
We're
education.
gonna be on the next subject, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that's right, Lee."
Oh shit.
Hey,
Yeah, Greg's gonna be in and out
When I was
tonight.
behind the scenes though, when I was seeing
No,
Greg
boy.
what he was doing, we got to hear his speech. You know what I'm saying on Ground Zero. You feel me? Hey, shit, they was talking, man.
It's some good shit, and we decided, we've been covering everything going on the last couple weeks. But 2 weeks ago on the show, right when everything first happened, we kind of went over everything and our opinions on the matter, and then the following week we kind of went over all the good that's coming from it, all the good things that are happening. And this week we were kind of like, man, we're gonna have Conscious Lee. Bobby's like, we gotta talk about it at least a little bit. And I was like, yeah. But not a lot of whole show. We're gonna do some. Some lighthearted
Let's
shit.
jump around, man.
We're gonna do some lighthearted shit from y'all. Cause here's my thing, Lee. Is everybody knows you as the serious debating ass calling. You want to debate? Let's go.
Yeah,
Like
let's
everybody.
go.
Like Lee stay ready. I'm like, who he yelling at now over there?
Yeah.
Like peeping out. I go out
Yeah,
there like,
man.
what the
Hey,
fuck
I'm
going
coming
on,
back
man?
with a blaze. I've been chilling for a little bit. I'm about to come back with a blaze. Man.
There you
Shout
go,
out
man.
TikTok on the shadow.
I
man.
think
It
it's
is
funny.
what it is.
It's funny because the only people that try to engage him are the ones that are uneducated. Like, it ain't never a dude that like knows how to talk. And I'm
It's
like,
always-
man,
that's why I was blowing mine too. Be like, why you come for me?
yeah. I'm like, wow, that ain't the one, man. You probably could have gone for that other guy over there that don't really know nothing.
The dumb ones don't respond back. After he hit them back with
It's
something,
always
they
somebody
sit there
like me. They look exactly like I do. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And all they want to say is, oh, yeah, Lee, well, if y'all care about everybody, why don't you care about black on black crime? Huh? Tell me that now.
And you know what? And I've had the video I did, my Black Lives Matter video I made. It still blows up. There's people arguing in the comments all the damn time. Of course, the algorithm don't pay attention to me no more anyway. But my shit stays blowing. It's the same shit. It's the same people. It's the same
I don't
people.
know. Did y'all hear anything we said?
They said they can't hear y'all. Somebody did. It's the same shit and it's the same arguments. And I'm like, man,
Literally copy and paste the same.
yeah,
thing.
literally, and it's the same. It'll be like different people coming for the same people, and I'm like, all they say is the same shit. And I get it from a perspective of a white dude that came from fucking. I live in the hood. Okay, I don't live like in Edmond.
Yeah.
I don't live in Nichols Hills. Like, I get it. You know what I mean?
Man,
Like,
what part of the city you in, man? What part of the city?
I'm
you
in Britain, man. I'm in Britain.
How many bumps you got on your
I'm in
road?
Britain, man. I'm in Britain, man. Britain and Western.
Yeah.
Over here by the
In
Highlands.
the hood.
Over here
Okay.
by the Highlands, yeah. And, and I get when some of them they try to take that angle of, well, this don't mean this. And I'm like, man, listen, nobody's saying you didn't have, like, rough shit in your life, man. Nobody's saying that. That's not what this is about. People understand that, like, there's class privilege, and all they're getting at is like, listen, man, a cop ain't ever pulled you out the car because you had a hoodie on and beat the fuck out you, man. That's all they saying. That's all they're getting at. They ain't saying your life's easier. They ain't saying that. They ain't saying that. But I feel like that's the common confusion that people get on, is that's always what they go to. Oh, I had this. My mama was this. My mama was this. Like, man, I get it. Nobody's saying that don't happen to you, man. People are saying.
I always tell them, man. White privilege don't mean you ain't struggled. White privilege don't mean you know what I'm saying, ain't never ate sleep for dinner. White privilege ain't never mean white privilege don't mean you ain't never had trials and tribulations in life. It just means that you ain't faced no hard shit because of your skin color. It ain't
Right.
saying it ain't saying you ain't faced hard shit. It's saying that it's not a result of your skin complexion or skin color.
And I feel like
And
too many
Exactly.
people get mixed on that and get mixed on like class privilege. I feel like that's something people don't want to.
classism is
I'm
real.
like,
Poverty is real, damn it.
classism is the bigger issue, and that's what people don't think they understand. Is like these motherfuckers like watching all of us. Look at these po motherfuckers down here fighting. They look stupid as hell. That's what they do, man.
That's why I
They
say it's
taking
intertwined
under
like
over
this.
bets on
It's
what we gonna fuck up
intertwined.
next.
Yeah, they say like, hey, what do you think they're gonna tear up next if we do this? All right, pay the politician, make them do this so we can laugh.
Hey,
Like, here's these motherfuckers
All right.
doing.
Let one cop out of jail. Only
Yeah,
one.
just one,
Not
just
the
one. I
many.
wanna see how mad
Let
they
one
get.
out. Let's see what happens.
And that's the truth, man. And that's the one thing. And so take it from somebody who gets it from, who understands where you're trying to come from. That's not what people are saying, man. They're not saying you didn't have a hard life. They're not saying you didn't have hardships. They know, okay? Everybody
Yeah, man.
understands we all go through shit.
I'm from
It's
the
just
country.
about, it's strictly about dealings with law enforcement.
Yeah.
Like, dealings with, like,
Hey, not only law enforcement shit, education and all that too. But listen, I grew up in the country,
Hey,
man,
mic
in a
check.
trailer park.
I hear you, Eddie.
All right. Go ahead, Lee.
Go ahead.
You
Lee.
where at, Lee?
Yeah. I'm just saying, I grew up in a trailer park, so you know what I'm saying, I struggled along with Mexicans and white people. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Texas, so that's mainly what was
Yup.
down here. Mexican, white people, and black people. So I understand the class, you know what I'm saying, socioeconomic, implications of how we can struggle. But shit, I know if we walk into a store and all of us po, it's only gonna be a few of us that's gonna be seen as being po. You know what I'm saying? And all of us are gonna wear it the same way. We all wear it the same way. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's pretty much how I would say.
They're
We all
only
wouldn't wear
gonna
it the
show
same
the
way.
people that furthers their cause. They're not going to show the people that's actually helping. They're only going to show the people that's fucking up everything.
Oh yeah, man. You see,
And the
hey,
problem is both sides do that shit. So then it's like an endless cat and mouse game, and you're just like, this ain't helping nothing with y'all doing this shit, right? This is literally going
Hey,
backwards. Like
they
we
brought
ain't.
up George Floyd's criminal history. We have not heard about Breonna Taylor's criminal history.
Okay, here's my thing. And people ask me like, how? And a lot of people assume that because I'm a honky with a mullet and I wear cowboy boots, that like when I did that video, everybody like, oh, I thought this was going somewhere else. I'm like, you racist motherfucker. Why? Because I got pennies on? You thought I was gonna be like, fuck all y'all. And a lot of people assume that shit. A lot of people assume that that's where I was gonna go with it. I'm a person who is very, very anti-government overreach. I'm very anti-government on a lot of motherfucking things. So I'm one of those people, I don't give a fuck. If you are an American citizen, there's never a reason why the government-paid employees should be taking life from any motherfucking body.
Oh yeah.
That's my stance on the whole thing. And if you don't believe that, your bitch ass would have been sucking King George's dick while everybody else was coming over here be like, fuck this shit, we gonna go start America. Y'all can kiss my ass. Y'all have been staying over there fucking stroking the red coats, fucking sucking King George's fucking cock, ready to fucking go.
Hey.
And that's just that's just the truth of it. Okay? And that's what it is. That's what this comes down to. And that's what it is. Right. It's about that over. It's about this shit shouldn't happen. That's what people, well, the cops were, man, nobody's saying they ain't good cops. Nobody's saying most of the cops ain't good. Most of them are good, okay? But you got them ones that like to do dumb shit. You got too many motherfuckers that want to
Ain't what
become
this conversation
cops.
about. We ain't talking about
Yeah.
good cops right now.
Right. You got too many, and I told them, I said, you got two kind of people that become cops. You got the guys that want to protect and serve their community and really genuinely care about being a good person. And then you got those assholes that fucking just like being dickheads to people and having something to fucking justify it. And that's really it.
You got the ones that's got away with a lot of shit. They've gotten away with shit their whole life because of the things that they've done or the people they knew or whatever, and they've gotten away with the shit. So they just do the shit that they've been getting away with forever. And then some things just come to light. Everything done in the dark is gonna come to light. So it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they're just used to getting away with shit. That's why motherfuckers don't give a fuck or they don't care or whatever, because they already immune to it. They're set in their ways. are immune to doing
Yup.
dumb shit
Agreed.
all the time and getting it brushed under the rug and shit like that.
Shaylin, there you go, honey. There was the mullet. You wanted to see it. I'll let you see it. There you go.
You got to shake it out.
Hey, let me see, man. Let me see. Is there a way that I can see the comments?
Yeah, if you go on the side on the right, I don't know what you're on. It should say live comments, like private
I'm on
chat,
my
and live
phone.
comments. I don't know if it
I'm
does it
on
on
my
the
phone.
phone or not. On a laptop, it does. You can see the live comments coming in.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in the comment section. Man.
Yeah, man. We got it's been popping a little bit tonight. We like to get people heated, man. We like to get them. And in a minute, Grimlock's going to start ripping on Mo for not being able to find a clitoris.
Look,
so
it
it's
was
going to be
one
a good
damn
time.
time. It was
One damn time.
One motherfucking time. It was one mother. Look, man, we not gonna get started on this shit again.
Okay.
It was one fucking time.
But
It was one day.
but I mean, and that's what it is, man. And
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Yeah, the video's a little
Y'all
delayed.
ignored every fucking thing I said a second ago.
What you
you
say?
say?
To be honest with you, I ain't hear nothing you said.
I didn't say nothing now.
Oh, no, I didn't hear nothing.
Next topic. We're not
I
in
didn't
the
hear
back topic. We're gonna go forward.
My bad, player.
We can
But that's definitely one of it. Ray, thank you. I know my mullet is luxurious. Okay, I've been taking care of that.
Hey, hold
Okay,
on, what moisturizer you using? I think I need
Man.
to
Uh-oh.
I use
Rebel.
you gotta keep the conditioner up there. Okay.
Jalen can confirm.
That's how you feel, Paige?
Oh,
That's
you
how
hit
you,
the
that's how
wrong
you feel,
one.
Paige? That's how you feel.
Shaylin, how does Shaylin know? Mo, how does Shaylin know? What's going on with that? Oh, is that the one you was sending too many PP pictures to?
No, that was a while back. That was a while.
Oh, okay.
That was a while
Okay.
back. That was a while
Shaylin
back.
got you though. Shaylin got you though. She likes my she likes my mullet though. You better be careful. But I mean, it is what it is, conscious man. That's and we love your shit, man. We like seeing the shit you do and getting you on here and talking about the shit. And like I said, talking about the shit and still talking about other things so people can kind of see the lighter side of Conscious Lee. You know what I mean?
Man.
You know,
Already.
kind of see some of the other shit that goes on, man. And I'm gonna let you have the floor for a little bit. Tell us about yourself, man. Where you from? How'd you get involved doing what you're doing? You're passionate as fuck about what you do, man. And that shines through. So I mean, just let everybody know where you come from, how you got here.
Man, let's see if I can click off of this. Man, it's my name George Lee, aka Conscious Lee. Don't forget the Lee. You can find me on GeorgeLeeSpeaks.com. Born and raised down here in Bryan, College Station, Texas. I originally started. I walked onto the debate team my sophomore year at the University of Oklahoma, and I think once I got past my stuttering speech impediment and learned, I feel like to be able to say what I mean and mean what I say. I think that I feel like my little passionate burn just got ignited. I feel like when I got into the policy debate program at OU in college, man, I feel like ever since I hit the ground running. And, I was able to be one of the better debaters of the decade. You know what I'm saying? Being in the rankings. And pretty much for the past 7 years, I traveled the country doing diversity and inclusion, professional development, and as well as doing a little teaching, So, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Quick little.
Hell yeah.
I know you can't see the comments, so just wanted to put this up there. Ray says Lee be clowning them racists. just so you got some you widely known, bro. You widely known.
Man, shout out to y'all, man.
Everybody know, man. There you go. We can let him see him that way, man. Can you see him on the screen now?
Yeah, I can see him. I accidentally
Okay,
went to hold on. If I accidentally go out, I'm gonna be right back in and make sure.
You good, man. You good.
I'm good. We good.
There you good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Shaylin said thank you for talking about speech impediment. It's a huge stigma.
Oh yeah, man. I'm definitely one of them proud people that got made fun of. As a matter of fact, my uncle and my daddy was making fun of me today. It was like, man, we were surprised shit when we heard you was debating because shit, you can't really even talk, nigga. What
was it you had?
Really just tired tongue and the stuttering.
Okay.
Real bad stuttering.
I'll do that too when I get
my thoughts was moving fast. My mouth good.
Your
they be giving
chocolate drop, brother. Yeah. Family can do that though.
Family event.
Family can do that though.
Yeah, hey, I came and found me a room. Hopefully my daddy and uncle and them will come in here trying to clown me and nothing. You know what I'm saying?
You can be like, I'm on a live show right now, y'all.
Yeah,
Y'all do that
damn,
shit
daddy,
like
damn, daddy. But I already know how they, you know what I'm saying? They've
that.
been real excited, man. Seeing me around
they
on
know what
different
they're
doing
yeah.
now.
different platforms,
Yeah.
man. They've been real excited for me, man.
It's big, man. It's huge. It's huge. And
Yes,
the
nigga,
fact
he
of
is
what-
the conscious Lee on TikTok.
And well, what you doing?
If you look at our last video, he's tagged in it.
Yeah, man. Appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Dads are like that, man.
Yeah, man.
Dads
My
are
dad,
like
yeah.
that, man.
Daddy
Dads will just they don't give a fuck, man. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Dads
I
will.
give my kids hell.
Yeah, I mean I do too. You know, I call mine Gomer when they do something dumb. I'm like, Gomer, go over there. You know.
Well,
My daughter though, man, you can't really tell her nothing. She pretty much know what she wants when she wants to do it, and she gonna tell you about yourself if you tell her otherwise. You know,
how old is she?
she gonna be 5 on the 2nd.
Yeah, man.
She
I got
gonna
a
be
4-year-old
5
too.
and
My
she
dog,
gonna
yeah,
be
my little
5
girl
in 2
4 year
weeks.
too.
Yeah.
She be trying to run. She be trying to run me.
Man, she told me to go to my room one time. She was like, "Daddy, go to your room." I said, "Listen here, you don't talk to me like that." She couldn't hear me because I was in my room, but I said that though afterwards. After it happened, I was like, "Don't be talking to me like that, crazy."
Shit.
And I was like, "Shit,
One
we
time
don't."
when Caitlin was 5, Caitlin said, "I'm running away. Take me to grandma's." She went and packed all her shit and came back in the living room and was like, "I'm ready to go." I was like, "Well, walk your little ass to grandma's. You said you was running away. I'm not taking you no damn way."
Definitely. It's not how running
I'm
away goes.
saying, I'm saying,
Not how running away. It's not how
you
running
grown?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Get down right
She
here.
packed, she packed up like 3 toys, got a little bit of snacks, and she was ready to go.
Took snacks. You like, you know, you're going to grandma's house. You're gonna need snacks over there. She gonna fatten you
No,
up and
definitely.
send you back.
She got all the snacks for you already. Leave
She
my-
gonna
leave my
keep.
snacks.
She gonna keep you for 2 days.
I
And
remember-
send
Put
you
my
back fat
groceries
as
back,
hell.
damn it. Put my groceries back. Put my
I remember
groceries
one time I
back.
told my son. Go to your room, go clean up your room or something like that. And he said, "Oh shit." He was 2 years old. He'll be 15 in a couple months.
He said,
He
"Oh,
can
shit."
still tell you about that whooping he got.
Oh, yeah.
He can still tell you about it. It was vivid. I think he still had dreams about that motherfucker.
Shit.
Do we got any daddies in here that's not for whoopings?
I mean, I'm all about
whoopings.
whoopings.
I feel like I used to fake the funk and try to be one of them millennial parents, man. But listen, my daughter 4 years old, and my son 2, and they don't get their ass popped. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna just whoop them. You can feel me. You know what I mean? But listen,
Yep.
maybe my 2-year-old son not as much. I feel like he ain't as conscious about what's going on. My 4-year-old daughter though,
Yup.
she getting listen, man.
See, that's I've talked about it before. I'm not against whoopings, but my daughter, it don't do shit. She just gets madder. She's like, "Stop it, leave me alone." You don't phase her. You send her to her room. You sent that heifer to Alcatraz. Like, all hell break loose. She in there crying,
Yeah.
screaming.
Yes,
"I'm
yes,
sorry.
yes,
Can I be good? Can
you
I
gotta
be
figure it
good
out,
now? Please, can I be good?
Can I be
Can I be good now, please?"
This is up to you.
Like
can you
it
be
don't,
good?
man. I used to always pop them on the ass, and it never phased her. I'm like, man, what the fuck am I gonna do? Now my
I just started
son,
popping it a little bit.
Yeah,
a few
just-
weeks ago.
hey,
So
man,
we
just
gonna see
pop
how
'em.
it works. We gonna see how it
yeah,
works.
I used to have to pick a switch when I was a kid. Okay, so I ain't going that far, but
Yeah, we ain't going that far.
I used to have to. My granny make me go pick a switch, man. Fucking just pop.
I think I definitely
You
would
talking
win
about
in
you
the
ain't
debate.
going
It's
that
child
far.
abuse.
You know when my ass whooping stopped when I was growing up?
And I had that
My
too.
ass whooping stopped when my mama came in there and said, "All right, Alan, that's enough. Leave him alone." That's when the whooping was over.
Shit, I didn't have nobody come tell my mama that shit. I ain't had nobody come tell her nothing. Well, it was just me and
No,
her.
Hey,
I'm telling
give her a
you.
story. I know this is about mama, and this is Father's Day, but there's a story. Eddie was sneaking in the house one night, and mama had a baseball bat and went to Eddie's ass.
No.
Happy Father's Day. Hey,
And Eddie's mama is not a little woman. She's about the same size as Eddie. She was on his ass.
She got in with a baseball bat. Damn.
now she threw the bat down and started putting them hands on me.
Damn, yeah. You want to be grown? Come on then.
Yeah, I thought, because I supposed to be in the
See-
house at 12. I came in
see-
about 4.
God damn it, you want to be grown? I'm gonna keep
Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. That's how it
I
is.
come in the back door. I come in the back door thinking I'm all smooth and shit. I open the fucking door because she had the screen door locked and I ain't had a key to the screen. Everybody know, So I go around the back. I was like, yeah, I got the key. I come in. She had the fucking refrigerator slid over with a baseball bat behind it. So when I opened the door, the baseball bat said, bling, bling, blah, 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 tore everything up. She come there, flipped the fucking lid on with another bat. To me, I've been waiting on your ass all night. Threw the bat down and put them hands on me. I said, good God Almighty, I never try her again. I never try her again.
She said a whole.
That's the thing, man. That's the thing about whoopings, man. You really only gotta get that point across one good time. Because now I'm just like, one. If I get to 3, I'm whooping that ass. So they'll go, I'm fine, and they'll run off and go do it because they know I'm gonna whoop their ass. You gotta let them know early, like, oh, bust your ass. I'm gonna count to 3. I'm gonna look at them, and they're gonna look at me, and I'm gonna go 1, 2. I was like, you better get in there before I say 3. And they'll go. They don't want to whoop. Now,
I wish my mama would have counted. I wish my mama would have counted.
Man, my mama had a glass ashtray. One of them big ones that was carved for like cigars. It was like that thick around the wall. You know, like something fucking like yay thick all the way. Yeah. Big old, something yeah, like but like bigger. It had like roses carved in it. Big ass glass. She chunked that out my dome piece one time. And I ducked. And it hit a picture off the wall and broke it. And then I got in trouble for breaking the picture. I said, Mama, I didn't break the picture. You threw that shit at me. That's what happened.
Nah, you broke
okay.
Oh, you supposed to
yeah, that was my fault though. It was my fault. Why'd you duck? The fuck you mean why'd I duck? You threw a big ass like fucking 6-pound ashtray at my fucking head. Why'd I duck? Oh, other than that, my mama popped me maybe a time or two. She smacked me a couple times, but I wasn't that bad. I wasn't that rowdy of a kid, man. When I was in high school is when I started getting a little fucking crazy. But when I was a kid, man, I really wasn't.
My oldest, she's tougher. I gotta like really get on her to make her be like, oh shit, all right, I'm in trouble. But Evie, my middle kid, oh my God, I could just say Evie in a different tone, and she's already crying, running, hiding under beds and shit. Like I beat the hell out of her.
Hey, funny shit.
Bo, I smacked his ass. He turned around, looked at me, and he's like. I'm
gonna be your size in 3 years, motherfucker.
Yeah, he is a big ass kid.
I'm not
man.
little.
He a big ass kid, man. That's it, man.
Like, talking about kids when kids get in trouble, man. It's crazy because my kids could be doing something.
Somebody giving Lee hell.
Oh no, he's like, no, not on live, man. Not on live. Don't do it on live. Don't do it on live, man.
My kids might be doing
a shot. I said, yeah, man, these motherfuckers brought me the whole bottle, man. It's like, this is
that's what's up. Go ahead and get some of that in there.
It's good for you, man. It's good for you.
Say, man,
my kids will be doing something
slide
off the wall.
camera real fast, man.
You can do it on camera. They ain't gonna get you on here, I don't think.
We good.
This ain't TikTok. This ain't TikTok.
This ain't TikTok. You can do pretty much whatever on here. Ain't nobody on here get mad about nothing. That's mamas. That's mamas though. Now.
Oh,
my mama was never that bad. But like I said, when I was a little kid, my granny kind of brought me up, so I got to switch. So by the time I was like 9, 10, 11, I already knew. Like granny whooped my ass with a switch.
I had to go get my own switch too. I know all about that shit. Yep.
Mm-hmm. But you one or two times. 1 or 2 times of that shit, you like, I ain't doing that no more. Why? Granny said, I'm going to get a switch.
Like,
I ain't doing that.
Psychologically, having to go get the tool that's finna put on your ass, I think it does something to you.
It fucks you up. You like, you know what? Like, I'm just going to listen. Like, even after when Granny tell me some shit.
You're like, damn, man, I should have got the smaller one. But damn, the smaller one going
to
put whip something.
Try that shit with
I should have put a bigger one. But,
hey, a bigger switch. Yeah, go get it. I'm sorry, man. You know they would, too. It fucked you up. And, you know, looking back now, I'm like, why did I even go get that thing? She was going to whoop my ass anyway. I might as well just save my fat ass to walking. And we're like, nah, Granny, I ain't going to get that switch. Use your fly swatter. Luke, use the damn fly swatter.
Nah, that would have been worse because your grandma was old school.
With a table,
you
then.
had more fences,
yeah.
man. You had more fences.
My granny.
Now you gonna be disobedient on top of that?
Yeah, she had one of them fly swatters with a wire handle on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Where it like kind of did the diamond at the end before it went in. You get pop on the ass with that, and the wire hits you. Woo, boy. Woo. That was that. Ooh, damn. You only took a time or two of that. Or she
hey,
was
Slow-Mo,
touching
you
something.
from down south too, Slow-Mo? You from down south?
He from Ohio.
Yeah.
You up in Ohio,
poor
man.
white people.
Mo, like we didn't whoop ass up here. We Yankees, man. We don't get whoopings.
Hey, I hate to backtrack, but I gotta say this. fucking my kids could be doing something off the wall, like going crazy, and I could step in the room and look at them like, that's crazy, and then walk away real fast. They automatically think I'm going to get the belt. So I come back, everybody's chill, calm, fucking the
People
dog.
are cleaning,
The
patching
dog-
walls.
That's it, man. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, man. I got a
Hey,
wild.
the dogs go in their cage. Everybody's like, oh shit, he's going to get the belt.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I'm saying, man. That's just
It's
how it
crazy
was,
because
man.
Eddie's kids will be at home going crazy, and his wife will call, and they'll be in the background going crazy. She's like, "You need to do something," and Eddie's like, "God damn it! All right, well, just wait till I get home." And Eddie gets home, and as soon as he gets home, everybody in the house is an angel. Nobody's doing nothing all day. Everyone's doing exactly what they're supposed to do. Eddie's like, "God damn it! You still getting ass whooped. Come here."
No, but see,
Yeah, it's like that Kevin Hart skit when he talking about mama call tell me I gotta whoop your ass. And if I don't whoop your ass, she gonna whoop my ass. So I'll pick you. So you might bend over. Let's get this shit over with.
yeah.
I don't know what you did.
My thing is, man, I'm trying my best to raise some good humans. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want some good humans to come out of my kids because there's a lot of fucked up people out here, and I've seen a lot of fucked up people. I've experienced a lot of fucked up things. So, I'm just trying to pass, like all fathers, I'm just trying to pass that shit on with my children. So when we go places, every time it never fails. Like, we went to the mountains a couple weeks back, and on Memorial Day weekend, and some lady was like, "Your kids are the best well-mannered kids I've ever seen. Your son even helped me up the hill and told me I wouldn't laugh at you if you fall." She was like, "My damn kids," and she pointed at all three of her daughters. She said, "They all would have laughed at me if I would have failed." And they told her, like, looking all crazy and shit. But
I will say, I'd like to commend you. You are one of the best fathers I know. And
I appreciate it.
Simone's in here. She will testify that Puffy is one of the best, well-mannered kids you will ever find in your fucking life.
Man, I'm talking about.
And how many you got,
again
Eddie?
at the beach? I have.
How many you
5.
got, Eddie?
Me and my wife have 4. I have 5 though.
Ooh, shit. Damn, son. Woo. I'm like
All
Bobby,
girls,
man.
one boy.
I had two one marriage, and I'm gonna maybe have one more with this one, and I'm calling it out, man. That's it. Calling it quits, man. I'm gonna have.
Bobby's not done.
No, we are done.
Bobby's not done.
Simone said we was done. She don't want to go through it again.
She like, I ain't doing that shit again.
What it done?
And you know good and well, Bobby don't argue with Chocolate Drop. He like, all right.
Well, nah, I'm cool. The original plan was get pregnant when Bo's out of diapers. So goddamn, I'm gonna be 41 having another kid. Nah, I'm cool. I don't want to be 75 going to somebody's graduation.
Good. God.
Simone's sister.
That's your
already
grandpa?
told
Nah,
me
man,
today,
my
she
dad.
was like, everybody else think you Bo
My dad.
football when you start picking up.
I can't handle that.
How could you, man? What about you,
I told my
Mo?
kids though.
Oh, go ahead, Eddie.
I told my kids. I said, man, listen, me and your mom did it right. Now I'm not suggesting this for everybody, but we had our kids young. We still gonna be in our early 40s when everybody's gone. So we still gonna be having a good time. You hear me? Like 43, 44.
That's
Like,
my thing. My two, I'm 30, and mine are turning 5 next month and 4 in August. But like, I may not have one with my girlfriend now, probably another year. But still, my kids gonna be gone before I'm 50. Okay, which is them late 40s, early 50s. That's when listen, we going to the Caribbean. Okay, we got no talk
Yeah, we about to go get.
We're going to Myrtle
go
Beach.
Get naked somewhere.
We're about to go just sit out there, butthole naked,
We
and
about to go
get
naked.
some
We about to
drink.
get naked.
Booty
Going,
and
it's
bucket,
on.
naked.
Naked.
Butthole naked.
Naked.
Okay, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go celebrate. Okay.
Celebrate. Huh? I done
Yeah.
I'll be
successfully
going to
raised some
10th grade
kids.
graduation.
Yeah. Bobby. That's what I'm saying. Bobby's still going. Bobby's starting late. So I told her, I said, listen, you got like 2 years max. I said 32 means they be 18 when I'm 50. Good. We can go fucking just party it up. Everybody say 50 ain't old. 50 only old if you start
It
having
ain't.
kids at 35. Okay. All right, you start having kids at 35. You're like, man, I can't do this shit no
I
more.
started having kids at 25.
I was too, man. I was
Bo
25.
Bo already gonna be big.
25.
I can't be old trying to tussle around with this fucking offensive lineman.
Nah, that's why you gotta establish dominance early on. So when he get bigger, he still think you can whoop his ass. He be like, nah.
But I got one
I'm
question about
quick,
that.
if you can whoop my ass, you are not gonna whoop all our ass. I'm telling you right now. I'm calling all my friends. We gonna jump the shit out of here.
That's what I'm saying. Like that. My thing is
How
when
cool is
you
it gonna be in school when you get jumped by a bunch of old people?
He gonna be like, nah, Dad. He gonna be like, nah, Daddy, let's go. And you be like, all right, Eddie, I need you to come over here real quick. Yeah, it's that time. Yeah, come on.
Hopefully we'll all be in fuck Georgia and I can just come outside and make everybody in Georgia. All right, y'all, it's time.
We'll whoop this kid's ass
Don't sound an
together.
alarm.
that's what I'm saying.
Don't
but-
sound like the fucking hurricane.
We're gonna
alarm.
have a special alarm
Ain't no
go
laws
off.
here that's
What
gonna protect
happened?
you.
What happened? Somebody's kid trying to fight him, so we all gotta go whoop their ass. Okay, like a bell
I
at
gotta go
Walmart. Just ding. Okay,
So my
that's how it
question,
is.
What you gonna do if you end up with a 6'5", 14-year-old talking shit to you? Talking shit down, stretched it. Hey, what the fuck you say,
Well,
Daddy?
listen,
Like, at that point, what do you do?
My little brother is he just turned 15, and I just bought some shoes from him the other day, and I wear 13. He's already in the 14.
Woo! Hell no.
He like 220. He like
God
6
bless
foot
your mother.
220 right now.
Yeah.
Her pocket's gonna be hurt.
Yeah. How tall?
He about 6 foot 220 right now.
At 15.
230.
That's a
Lord.
future Panther. That's what that is. That's that's a future
Boy,
Panther.
tell me
right
about
there.
it. But he like the 49ers.
Say he likes the Niners.
Yeah. Why?
If anything, he going over there. I think he wanted to be different because everybody was Panther fans and Cowboy fans. God rest my Uncle Soul.
Shout out to the Cowboys.
You know,
Send his ass to the
Shout
Browns.
out
We
to
need
the
that man
Cowboys.
help.
Wait. That's
We
not
need
allowed.
the
Cut him off.
We need
Cut
the
him
help
off.
in Cleveland.
It was fun having you on, Lee, but this is
We're
where
gonna
we
get
part
rid of you
ways.
now, man. We
Hey,
can
listen,
tolerate
man.
a lot of shit. We don't none of that cowboy shit around
The
here.
only
You
racist
start
I
talking
support
that
is
kind of
Jerry
shit.
Jones. Damn it. The only racist I support is Jerry Jones, man. Shit. You know, what's that? You know
Damn
what
it.
I'm saying?
That's
Damn
right,
it.
man.
Damn it.
You know? Hey, listen,
like-
Jerry, listen, Jerry, goddamn, listen, man. We can work out something. I said you want them good old invoices for a good old, training. We can be friends, Jerry. We can be friends, Jerry. But you gotta let me keep real with you, Jerry. And listen, man, you be on some racist shit, dog. But how about the Cowboys, though? Y'all the Cowboys, man.
I like how everybody has their one excuse. Like you said, the only races I'm cool with is there. Like that we were talking about that dude that said Chick-fil-A gonna have to call me an N-word to my face for me to stop
Yeah,
eating that
man.
chicken. Everybody
Hey.
got an excuse. They're like, nah, listen, this one's cool. This is a bad
listen,
friend.
I'm for all
Hey,
people
we
of
got
color
one.
being able to have their desires. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you can't suppress all your desires because the world racist, man. You got to
Yeah.
be able to be happy sometimes, man. If I can't-
Yeah, boy.
I say-
Yes.
It was
Listen,
calling his
if I say
employees
fuck
N-words,
everything
but
because of
he
racism-
almost brought us 2 Super Bowls. Me and Eddie was mad when he was moving his fucking statue the other week.
Jerry Jones, man. I know you don't want nobody to kneel, and you think all lives matter and blue lives matter and all that shit, man. And we can work on that, Jerry. But bring home a Super Bowl and we can talk about it afterwards, man. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't gonna get.
You gonna be
talking,
racist,
man.
and he an old dog. He an old dog. He don't want to learn no new tricks, man. I'm being realistic. People.
Yeah, man. That's what it is, man.
Mike,
That's
being realistic,
kind of
man.
how I saw it. Was kind of like it was one of those things where it was like they came from that time when all that shit was okay. So it was like
man.
even when they
Jerry
started to
Jones
try to
from
unlearn
Arkansas,
it,
man.
yeah,
From
even when they
Arkansas, grew up in
started
the
to try to
60s.
unlearn
Get
it,
this motherfucker out of here
you know?
now.
because like
All
my
right, now,
granny,
2 fat guys, you're local.
yeah.
Watch what you say.
Because my granny, man, my
local.
granny was born in 1921. Okay, obviously my granny said some racist shit in her day. You know what I mean? But
1921. Damn right she did.
Yeah, she was born in 1921. She passed away. This December will be 2 years ago. She was 96, 97 when she passed away. But it was funny because like when I look back at it, I'm like, yeah, she said some shit, but like we lived here, she never treated no like she was never like you can't hang out with them or you can't hang out with them. Like I played with the kids down the street and they were all black, because this is where I live. And she never was like that. So it was kind of like maybe. You know what I mean? Maybe like some of that shit they just can't unlearn coming up in a time like that. You know what I mean? Where it's like they don't really feel that way anymore because they understand the world's changing, but some of that shit is just pre-programmed. You know what I mean? Where it's like, That's the time it was. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
hood
Like,
terms, bro. In hood terms, I see it as if you got somebody that's been selling drugs for a long time, even if they start investing money in the other businesses, if they're invested into the thrill and into like the more like philosophical, theoretical, like man, they getting their rocks off and feeding their ego. They gonna be so invested in the illegal activity, even if they making money, even if they making
yep.
more money in the legit ways, they probably be so invested into the illegal activity that it can't be unlearned. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I've been
Yeah, that's what
around
I'm
people that's
saying.
in the hood that be like that. You feel me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like and so I was always, but looking back at it now that I'm grown, I'm like, she never, like, she always would pop off some racist shit sometimes, but she never.
And I ain't making no excuses either. I ain't making no
Yeah,
excuses.
no, no.
I'm just recognizing the
But
rationale behind
yeah,
action.
but she never once ever like told me I couldn't play with somebody because of the way they look, or told me I couldn't play with them, or never like talk shit on somebody because of nothing. So I was always kind of like, maybe she kind of just realized, you know what, it ain't like that no more. I'm just gonna chill my old ass out. You know what I mean? I mean, shit. That's just how. I mean,
Hey, I'm down south right now, and everybody that has seen some of my videos about the LGBT community,
oh
shit, that's
yeah,
how they feel right now. Like George,
yeah,
he's supporting them that gay shit. I
yeah.
guess it is what it is.
That's I mean, my whole thing is who you fuck ain't my business. Okay, that's how I feel.
Hey,
Personally, ain't my business. I don't give a fuck.
you
I
deserve
don't
to
care.
exist.
Yeah, go
You
ahead.
deserve to exist, man.
You do what you want to do. Come over here.
It's simple. You deserve to exist.
That's
man.
fine. I'm not gonna come to your house tell you how to eat. You don't come to mine tell me how to eat, and everybody gonna get along just fine. Okay, that's just how it is. All right, fellas. It is Father's Day. We've been talking about our kids, some of the struggles with our kids. I want y'all to give me one specific story with your children that really just, you know, when you have those trials as a father where you're just like, you know what, I'm just gonna leave this alone. You know what I mean? Where you that one moment where they kind of just have that turnaround. I'm gonna go ahead and start because I got one. This is my daughter. Okay,
Mine's like a joke. Mine's not like a serious moment. So
that's fine. Mine's kind of a joke too. But my daughter, she's like I said, she's gonna be 5 next month. We were down at my grandma's house, and my sister's kids are all right around the same age. One of them just turned 6 this month. My daughter's 5 next month. My son's 4 in August. And my sister's youngest boy is 5 in September. So they're all real close together. And they're all outside riding their little fucking electric cars and shit, you know, fucking running around, driving into shit. And my daughter runs into the wall. So I said, Lindley, hey, get out. If you push this button, honey, it'll go backwards. You get the pedal back up. She said, no, I don't want to do that. And I said, okay, well, I'm going to come show you. So I went over there and showed her. And I backed her up, sent her on down the way. She wrecked it again. I said, Lindley, push that button I showed you. She said, no. She was just refusing to hit this button. And I said, okay. So about the 3rd or 4th time it happened, I said, Lindley, push that button and turn your shit around. This heifer gets out of the car. Mind you, here's the fence. Car's in front of it, running into the fence, can't turn around. Gets out of the car, walks around to the front of the car, lifts it up, spins it around, puts it back down, and drives off. Now, in that moment, I realized there's only so much you can do when she does that kind of shit. Like, what am I going? Well, you know what? She did it her own way. I can either argue with that kind of fucking hard-headed shit my whole life, or I can just be like, well, you know what? That's just gonna be some shit she does. So it's one of those things where it's like, man, this is what this is. I also learned very early that being a parent is wanting to punt your kids through the wall, but not doing so because they are your children. Okay. That's the biggest trial as a parent is being like, you know what, you just go somewhere else. Okay, be like, I can't do it. but sometimes they get you like that. But that's my daughter, man. She stubborn as all hell, and endlessly so. She does not care what you have to say. She is going to learn it her way, and she is going to do it her way, whether you like it or not. And she's been that way since she was a week old. She's always been complicated. And, you know, but it's one of them things, man. Like I said, like, it happens and you're like, shit, you know what? I'm going to have to argue this your whole life. I said, I'm just going to leave this one alone. You can have this kind of shit. I ain't going to be arguing this shit. There's going to be too much of this shit, man. I'm saying. Mo, what about you, man?
Moses.
For me, man, it wasn't more so like a teaching moment. It was just some shit. it was just some shit. My oldest, when he was like 1.5 years old, it was like I had slept in. I'm not gonna lie, I slept in, and he wasn't making any noise, which was odd because he would always wake up like 7, 8 o'clock, like on the dot. So, wake up, go in his room to go check on him. Jay did. I was asleep. I was fucking asleep. Jay walked in there, and all I hear is, "Oh shit." I get up. You never want to hear that about your kid. I'm thinking that something happened, like he's, fucking in the corner or some shit, possessed, or it's some crazy shit happening. So I jump up, run into the room, and I see nothing but shit all over the entire room. The entire room, full of shit. He had shit on his nose, on his eyebrows, his lips, and he just looks up at me. Like he didn't just shit everywhere, all over the walls. He just looked at me and just with a straight look, just fucking smile.
Oh God!
And it was so cute, but I'm like, how did this happen? Like, it was all over. It was on the walls. It was on his face, his body, his lips, his mouth. He had shit on his teeth. I'm pretty sure. I don't know how. To this day, I don't know how he got that much everywhere. I don't know. He didn't even eat that much. For the amount of shit that came out of his body, his little body, it shouldn't be that much shit all over the walls. So, and then the same thing happened pretty much with my youngest. But I got that one on camera. Because his room just smelled horrible. Checked in, walked in.
Oh hell no!
He got him high up. I don't know if he jumped up on the bed, like crawled up there, slapped it, like he finger painting. It was all bad. They did not get that from me. I would like to say that. That's not a Cox trait. They just, I don't know who they got that. It's probably Jay. I'm blaming Jay.
Hey, what's crazy is I was thinking the same. I thought I should go next. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, you feel me? Like,
Okay.
listen, I got a 4-year-old and 2-year-old. At the time, they was 3 and 2. So it happened just a little bit ago. In a week span, they shitted in the tub twice. The first time, I feel like I was real pissed off. And then, like, the second time, I thought it was, like, a real, like, parental, poetic, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, thing that happened. It was like, you know what? I'm going to be cleaning up that shit for the rest of my life, huh? And I feel like it was a real humbling moment as a parent, as a father, because I was thinking, like, man, even though I'm hella pissed, I'm literally fishing shit out the tub. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, like, I'm pissed off. But I thought about it, and I kind of chuckled, like, shit, George, you're going to be doing this for the rest of your life. Clean up these two shit, both literally and both literally and physically, in every way you can think about it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be cleaning up that shit. And I just laughed. Damn. Goosey.
That's all you can do, man. That's all you can do.
God damn it. Wrap it up, you know what I'm saying? And listen, if you don't wrap it up, you're gonna be fishing shit out the tub. On my mama.
Make sure you get them back when you get to be that age.
That's right, man.
Y'all gonna be
well, it seems like we all got the same story. I don't know if Eddie does. We haven't got to him yet, but I'm on the same boat with y'all. I thought it was just Evie's weird ass. When she was 2, she used to take her diaper off in the middle of the night, put it on her head, smear fucking shit everywhere in the entire fucking crib, everywhere that she could go. And I just thought it was Evie, cause Caitlin didn't do that shit. Bo's not doing that shit. I thought it was just Evie, but it makes me feel good. It warms my heart that y'all went through the same bullshit I did.
Well, I started whoopings at an early age, so we've got that under control.
Shit. Damn.
Yeah, I was popping their hand at 6 months.
They started crying in 3 weeks. I whooped their ass. None of that shit. None of that.
He was doing that shit at least
So my kids that came
week.
and found me, boy.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Jesus.
That's it, man.
Well, I got stories, man. I'm telling you, I can go through some stories.
Oh,
with my
go
kids
ahead.
when it came through some moments, man. But I'm gonna say some funny shit. I'm gonna say some funny shit first. So when my son went to middle school, middle school is when shit starts happening. That's when shit starts happening in middle school. So it was probably about the 7th grade, maybe, I don't know. he comes home telling me, he was like, Dad, if you're in water, you're not wet. But if water hits you, you're wet. Because water makes things wet. But if you're inside of water, you're not wet. I'm like, what the fuck are they
He's
teaching you?
smoking weed. I didn't drink that.
What was he smoking? What was he puffing on?
Like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, no, for real. So for like the past year and a half, like I just go on and on about this whole thing about being wet and water and rain. We was in the fucking pool and I just came out of nowhere with it and was like, hey guys, you're not wet right now. You're not wet. And they're just like, yeah, you're not wet because you're in the pool. You're in the water. What the fuck kind of shit? What is that? Man, what
Just
the hell
that
are they
smart
talking
ass
about?
shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know?
They just come for you the
crazy.
wrong way. You know, that's what they do,
but-
man. They like to come for you the
But
wrong way.
you get to thinking about that shit, and you know what you know, and it took everything from me not to treat him like Homer did Bart, because I was about to choke shit out of him just for letting that shit keep coming out. Because he's still like, I can bring him in here right now, and he will go in a whole fucking scenario about how you are not wet when you're in water.
And then there's a funny story from Sports Center. That's not our kid, but we coached him
Oh,
since
my
he was
God.
5, so that's our kid.
Oh my God.
Sports Center
Oh, God, what
swears
happened?
to God that the water in the water hose comes from the ocean. He would not drink out of it because that's salt water.
Listen to me. We had a birthday party at my house, and we all parlaying, chilling. The adults are doing their thing. The kids are having a blast. So are the adults. It was just crazy because it was like, hey, can I get some water? I was like, shit, there's a hose out there. Get some out that hose pipe. They said, oh my God, out the hose pipe, that water comes from the ocean. I said, what the fuck did you just say?
That's why all of us got good immune systems. We drank from the hose.
That's right. That's where it came from, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Man, that was some of the funniest shit I ever heard in my life.
I'm saying, man, that's what they do, man. That's how they get you. They make you think too much. They ask me shit like, my daughter the other day, I told her go put some dishes in the sink, and she was like, "That's bullshit." And I was like,
What?
She said bullshit?
"Yeah," she said, "That's bullshit." And I was like,
Whoa.
"You know what? I probably think it was bullshit too, but you still need to take your little ass in there and put them dishes in the sink." She said, "Okay." I went in there and put them in the sink. And I said, "Don't say bullshit out loud. Your mama gonna get mad. If they cuss, it's my fault, okay? They go to their mama's house and start cussing, it's my fault immediately." Yeah, I get it. I cuss like a motherfucker. I'm just saying. But that's just how it goes. I'm like, you can't say that. You can say it at daddy's house. I don't give a shit. If the worst thing my kids do is say bullshit, I'm doing something right. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I ain't worried about my kids cussing, going and saying, telling some kid to fuck off at school. What was he doing? He was being a dick. Okay, well then what'd she say? Told him to stop fucking being a dick. Like, well, he probably should stop fucking being a dick then. Like, what do you want me to do about it? She didn't do nothing wrong. Like, I don't see that as
That's
a bad
like
thing.
me when
you know what I mean?
I named my cat Shithead when I was 5, and my dad got a phone call every fucking week.
Yeah. Talking about his cat named Shithead, man. But that's the truth, man. Me personally, I just don't, like, obviously I don't want to run around the house saying fuck for no reason, but like, if she legitimately uses it in a sentence, I'll be like, don't say that so much, but go do it anyway. You know what I mean?
Touche.
You know, yeah, you use it properly in a sentence, I'm gonna be like, she cusses better than my damn grandma. Okay, my grandma's 73, my 5-year-old cusses better than she does. Okay? My grandma drops something and be like, oh, bullshit. Like, grandma, that is not how you use that word.
Look at Rebel's mama. She has a potty down.
See?
Rebel Bobby in here.
She knows. My mama's where she gets the shit from. My mama was cooking one time. She was mixing me a cake. And she dropped something and goes, oh, shit. And my daughter goes, oh, shit. And like, she don't repeat it when I say it, but if my mama say it, my daughter repeats every fucking thing she says. Okay, she's around it. That's just what it is, man.
That's
You
mama.
know,
If
that's mama. Mama say it.
it's
It's
okay.
cool. Mama say it. She was making me a
you better
cake
not
for my
say that
birthday
shit.
this last year. My mama like, you need to stop cussing in front of them kids. They don't repeat shit. As soon as my mama say shit or damn or hell, my daughter start running and saying it. Damn. Like, don't say that. Like, see, mama, you can't be cussing in front of them. They're going to repeat everything. They know not to repeat the shit I say. Okay. I'm just saying. They already know, man.
Mo, is your
All right,
kids
Joe.
cuss?
Oh yeah, JR's first word was shit. His first word was shit. Yeah, it was literally,
Like his
I
legitimate first
that,
word?
Yeah, I got that on video. I have that on video. His first word. We were just playing. I'm just playing with him. He's just crawling all over me and Jay, and he just out of nowhere, he was speech delayed. So like he was like what, almost a year old. He hadn't said a word yet, just like baby talk, and out of nowhere, it's clear as day, just shit. And I'm not saying he got it from me.
Hey,
I'm
y'all
not,
went
he
fucking
probably
crazy.
got it from me. I'm so proud of you, little nigga. You just said shit. Man, I'm so happy right now.
Calling the doctor.
Like, I
He
can't
said
even
something.
get
He
mad,
said shit.
man.
Yeah, it was a proud father moment for sure. It was a proud father
Yeah.
moment. I'm like, yeah, I'm so happy for you. Don't say shit, but the S's is so
Yeah.
hard for you. I'm so
Yeah, I'm surprised that was your first
got that.
shit. You got that through, didn't
got
you?
it. He didn't say it again for like the next year.
He run around the house still saying Pescettios, but he can say shit real clear. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you,
It's Pescetti, but he can say shit.
Whenever he drops something, I'll be in the other room. I already know because he'll drop something, and I'll hear just just clear as day. Oh shit! And I'm like, don't look, stop cussing. I
It
know
was
you hear
cute
me say
for
it a
like
lot.
30 minutes.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, that's how it is. Hey, Lee, I got one for you, man. I got one. Being someone who articulates things very well, like you do.
Uh-huh.
Do your
Hold
kids
on, I
pick
gotta
up
look
on
what
that?
articulate means. Hold on.
Do your kids pick up on that? Like try to come at you with some smart ass shit. Sometimes you be like,
I
All
think
right.
my daughter right now, she's still in like the I'm gonna say a bunch of shit to you, but I'm only gonna be able to understand like 2 or 3 words out of the few sentences she said. But I can tell when she started pointing her finger and she started like, you know what I'm saying, really like, you know what I mean, talking to me in another language.
Yeah.
That when she started being able to articulate herself, I'm be in trouble.
Yeah. That's
She
how
gonna
it
be
is.
on my
It's
ass.
kind of like that Kevin Hart
Ain't
skit
it-
when she goes, daba,
I
juice.
was
What
getting
the
ready-
fuck did you
I was
just say to
getting
me?
ready to say-
Yeah.
I was getting ready to say, ain't it fucking hilarious that only parents can understand their kids?
Yeah, I
man.
know.
Like,
I know the way she moved her
when
shoulders.
Bo's
I know what
saying
she's saying to
night-night.
me.
I know when Bo's saying snack. I know when he's saying all kinds of shit. But nobody else would know what the hell he's saying if he was talking
Yeah,
to them.
that's right. That's how it is, man.
All right. How we kick somebody? One of Mo's
Yeah,
fans is in here.
it's gotta be one of Mo's, man. Eddie, how you kick him? It's the not David Dobrik guy. He just spamming. We don't need that shit in here. Sienna, welcome to the show. Sienna, darling, welcome to the show. It's your first time. Stick around.
Sienna.
We're having a good time just talking about dads and kids and doing dad shit. So I hope everybody has a good time.
Oh, Gregory's
I
back.
just think that shit. I just think that shit. Greg's back. There we go, man. He been struggling. You get it figured out, Greg?
There goes our boy. How you doing,
He down
bro?
there in the shit, man.
My phone died, so
Oh.
so I had to leave, and then I found Wi-Fi at a restaurant and grabbed a beer and pulled out my iPad.
There you go, man. There you go.
Thanks,
Well,
Mister
that's
Get
perfect.
Me.
We just going over shit with our kids and being a dad and being fathers and dealing with smart ass kids and asshole kids and
Yep.
actual kids smearing shit on the wall, like Mo said.
Hey,
Just kind of
my kids that came and found me in this room, they ain't here giving me hell right now,
yeah,
boy.
that's what they do. That's how they do it, man. That's why I do this when my kids leave. Like I tell my ex-wife, like you gotta pick them up by 7:30. I gotta do this show at 8. And let me in here. What juice? Give me some juice. Poking me in the arm and shit. Like, gotta wait for him to get out of here for that shit, man.
Yeah, look at that. Nah.
Yeah, he in there chilling. Look, they just chilling with daddy. You can't, man. They ain't gonna go away now. They know where you at. That's how it is, man.
Now they
All right,
on
y'all.
TV. They ain't never leaving.
Yeah, no, they're like, ooh, we on TV. Everybody see me.
Greg, you got any hilarious daddy stories you want to tell right quick before we go into the next segment?
No,
You ain't not none.
Okay.
not right
cool.
now.
We can keep rolling. All right, y'all. We talked about kids. We talked about our kids, what they do to us. Now I want to hear about y'all's dads, man. What kind of shit did y'all's dad, the kind of shit they did to you, and if you got a situation where your dad wasn't around, whatever, just say, I don't know, whatever, we'll move on past it.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know nothing,
Eddie's
man.
got one for later on.
This is gonna be a quick
Okay.
segment. This is gonna be
It's
a
gonna
quick
be a
ass segment.
real quick segment, man. My dad
Hey.
was my dad was he's that dad that like do as I say, boy, not as I do, that kind of guy. So he'd be like, Dad, you doing it? Like, listen, don't just do what I tell you. All right, don't worry about that. That smart ass, like, and that's where I get it from. And I know that's where I get my smart ass bullshit from is my fucking dad. But that was my old man, man. Every other weekend I go to his house and it was the same old shit, Now my dad and my mom did not have the best relationship. Okay, even now they don't. So it was always barking back and forth, whenever I'd go over there. And that was my dad, man. But he was also one of them ones. My dad never let me win at shit. He didn't give a fuck how old I was. Okay, he beat my ass at everything, thinking it was funny. We'd wrestle in the pool. He'd beat my ass. He'd hold me down there. Yeah, just hold me underwater. Let me know. I'll whoop your ass now. 10, 11, didn't matter how old I got. He still beat my ass. Okay, I'm fucking 2 inches taller than him, and I outweigh him by about 200 pounds. Okay, I'm just saying, I'm still not trying my dad. Okay, all right. I'm still not trying him because I know, that's how he was, man. But one time, my dad likes his Bud Light. One time, we were all out, me, my brother-in-law at the time, my dad and his buddy. We went out to a concert. And we were coming home. Well, my dad and his buddy were driving my stepmom's brand new car, and they left it running for some reason in the parking lot. Rich, shut the fuck up. They left it running in the parking lot. And so me and my brother-in-law, we get out the car, and we see the car running. We're like, did his dumbass leave this car running down? We weren't in a good part of town. We're like, we got to hide it. So he goes and takes the car and parks it across the street. My dad's hammered drunk with his buddy inside the fucking gas station. So they come back out, and I walk out the gas station. My dad's drunk-ass friend is standing in the parking spot like, we parked the shit right here, man. I know it was here. This is where we parked it, drunk as hell. My dad starts fucking tripping balls, man. And so we let him. We waited until he started calling my stepmom to point across the road and be like, "Nah, Dad, it's over there. You good, man?" And he still hates me for that. He still gets mad when I tell that story to people. Every time somebody new comes around, I'm like, "You want to tell the time my dad was drunk? We tricked him into thinking he lost my stepmom's car." That's the kind of shit my dad did. Okay, my dad was that motherfucker, man. You gotta get him when he's drunk, man. It's the only time I'd ever see my dad. You want to go have a beer? I guess. Let's go. That was father time. You ain't got to go have a beer with him, man. That's how my man
Graduation was the motherfucker, wasn't it?
I'm telling you, my dad was that dad when I was in Little League Baseball and T-ball. He was the motherfucker getting kicked out the goddamn games because he was drunk yelling at the referee. That was my damn daddy, okay? Fuck you, fucking ref, blah, blah, blah. That was my dad. Back then, you could take beer inside the YMCA. So he'd have his ice chest, just drinking his ass off, cussing out the fucking umpire and shit. Like, man, fuck you, he was safe. God damn it, son hit the damn ball. Screaming out through the fence and shit. That was my old man. Okay. That was my dad on his bullshit, man.
My dad has a bald spot. And it's very self-conscious about that bald spot. And one night, I think I was like 10. I might have been 11. I don't know. But somebody they thought my dad sleeps butthole ass day. He got up, didn't put his glasses, no clothes on, nothing. But he grabbed his hat before he went outside with that shot on. Because he can fight the intruder down. The intruder will not know he has a bald spot. So he made sure he got that damn hat on. Wherever
Oh, shit. Mo, you got any, man?
I guess it's my turn. I got two.
Okay.
So I got one for sure. I might not do the other one, but the first one. I was a horrible child. I was a horrible kid, man. I was just a badass kid. And so I was at the park. Me and my little brother, we was just playing, and we see this dude with this dog. He's walking down the street, and we just yelled at the dude, "Hey, hey, hey!" He didn't respond. He just looking around. We noticed that the dude. I was like 9, so that's what I was a 9-year-old asshole. Dude was blind. So we just start yelling shit. Can you see me? Can you see me? Hey, what's up? Hey. It was horrible. So the dude ended up just like yelling some shit and walked away. We went back home about 45 minutes later. Guess who the fuck is in my living room? The blind dude. He's talking to my dad. Apparently, the blind dude was already on his way over there. They were friends. I had no clue. But once I see the blind dude there, my dad saw this look on my face. And then the blind dude started talking. And my dad was like, "Hey, yeah, that's my son." And the dude noticed my voice. So I was sitting there like, shit, I'm caught. Shit. You ever got your ass whooped by a blind man?
No, he didn't.
You ever got your ass whooped by he let the blind dude whoop my ass.
Did he use the blind stick?
Bro, you know how many times I got a big ass. You know how many times he missed my ass?
Well, he can't see it. Just be glad he didn't have a seeing eye dog.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He had a dog. He had the dog.
Oh my God, he should have sick the dog on you.
You know how many times he'd have missed my ass just hitting just leg and back? It was horrible.
Man, that was a regular butt whooping for me.
You said that was regular.
I'm saying, man.
It was fucking horrible.
And still to this day, my mom's like, Andy, you're making this up. There's no way. You're making this up. Your imagination. It's something else. And thinks it's all funny. No, I remember this shit. I still got scars. You whoop my ass all the fucking time with anything. Like them drop cords, whatever it was around.
Shit, hey.
I ain't making this shit up.
Shout out to my daddy, man. Shout out to my old man. You know, I guess my story is, man, my daddy is an all around hustler. That's the type of daddy he is. You feel me? He type of person like, man, I'm gonna teach you the game. I ain't just gonna give you the game. You feel me? So shit, when I turned 15, he had my pop's a promoter and advertiser. That's what he should do. You know what I'm saying? Along with a few other things, but he's a promoter and advertiser. When I turned 15. He had paid for me to have a venue, a party, a DJ, and a security outlet. And he pretty much gave me, he let me keep the profit. You know what I'm saying? But the deal was, only way I can keep the profit, basically, unless I was gonna throw another party. You know what I'm saying? So shit, in my high school, you know what I'm saying, down here in Bryan, I'm known. One of the things I was known for in high school was throwing like big parties because I feel like my old man was able to teach me how to what I'm saying. I feel like hustle. You know what I'm saying, in terms of making some legitimate money. The second thing, you know what I'm saying, I'll say, my pops is I used to get in trouble a lot. When I was like in the first, second grade, I used to be like a problem child. I'm talking about like because I grew up in the 90s, we used to have like a conduct, you know what I'm saying? The conduct, I always have like U's and N's, you know what I'm saying? Not satisfactory, unsatisfactory, like bugging up, you know what I'm saying? Shit, my daddy used to come every week, give me a whooping, trying to whoop my ass every week, you feel me? Shit, the last time he, you know what I'm saying, shit, he whooped my ass, we lived in an apartment complex. I almost fell out of a window because the window was open, you know what I'm saying? And shit, really, thinking about it now, my daddy really was scared because he knew I was fell out the window. But shit, I was scared, thinking like, damn, nigga gonna whoop my ass, make me fall out the window. Man, my daddy listen, I went from being a problem child to being literally, I'm making all A's and E's. I'm also making E's and A's in my conduct. Because I'm not gonna whip my ass whooped out the window again. You know what I'm saying? So that's type of, you know what I'm saying? That's type of daddy my, you know what I'm saying, my old man is. You feel me? He done been locked up in and out of my life, but when he out of jail, he present and he making sure I'm on my shit.
Right,
you know
man. That's right, man.
So and too, my daddy and the other matter of fact, he outside right now eating crawfish and playing dominoes with my uncle. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to shit George and Senior.
Hell yeah, man. Oh
Eddie,
shit.
you got a story?
Oh, hell yeah.
Is it the one I'm thinking of?
It's the one you're thinking of. So, my dad wasn't, my dad was around, but he wasn't around. Let me just put it like this. My dad was, I had two grandmas that stayed on the same street. Where my mom grew up at and where he grew up at, you know, and they was on the same street. But I would be outside, I would play and whatever, and I never had like no real father moments with my dad as a kid that I can say like yeah, that's what's up. That's something great to remember. Except for like a fishing trip or something that I was like probably 16 or 17 when that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? So, but he was around, but he wasn't around. And I had a little falling out with my mom. I was probably about 16, 17 years old. And me and my mom had a little falling out. I felt like I was being grown. I mean, everybody goes through those stages, and I was just upset that my friends could do more things that I could do. And I mean, they're getting to hang out till fucking, this is like right after that little situation where I thought I was going to sneak in the house. And because all my friends could be in whenever they wanted to. They didn't have no fucking curfew. I had to be in at 12. So we had a little falling out about that. And she said, if you want to be fucking grown, then get out. So I moved out, and I moved to my dad's house. And I was probably, I think I had just turned 17 at the time. And I had already been drinking and smoking for a few years. Like, I started that shit pretty early, But I had already been drinking and smoking. I was hanging out. And they stayed in like a little project area and had 3 courts, court 1, 2, and 3. And I'm down on 3rd court, and I'm just hanging out with some of my peoples. And we're just chilling. And the next thing I know, I hear, Eddie! Eddie! Get your ass in this house. They was like, yo, your pops is calling you. I said, nah, that ain't that nigga. That nigga ain't calling me. We don't do that. And then I heard it again. Eddie! Eddie! Get your ass in this house. I'm like, damn, y'all, I'll be right back. So he been drinking because he likes to drink, and I had been drinking and smoking and shit. And I went up, I was like, are you calling for me? He's like, yeah, it's a fucking school night. Get your ass in this damn house and get ready for bed. I was like, nigga, hold on. You ain't even fucking fuck with me. Like, we just now really fucking with each other. You don't even know who I am. I'm almost a man out this motherfucker. I'm not a man yet, but I'm almost a man. He's like, oh, so you tough? So I done had them. I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking tough. Come on. So this motherfucker tried to have them. I don't know what he tried to do. I don't know what it was. He tried to hit me with one of them old school moves or something. I fucking grabbed his ass up and I put him in almost a full Nelson out there in front of the house, shook him up a couple times, and set him on the ground like I could have got you.
Quit playing.
I could have got
Quit
you.
playing.
I could have got you. So we've had a different relationship ever since then.
Yeah, he just showed you.
Fucked him up. Fucked him up.
Yeah.
Fucked him up.
Hey, I want to go back to this one. 2 fat guys in a small car commenting on Mo's story. He said, Mo, that doesn't surprise me, but you and the blind man have something in common. So I just want everybody to know. And Lee, in case you didn't know, Mo told us a story one time about the time he was going down on a girl and he couldn't find the clitoris, and so we just don't let him live it down. It was one time. So when Mo comes out with a T-shirt that says it was one time, you're gonna know why. Like, that's why.
Look, I'm telling you,
And now,
it has never. No, go. What you got?
Since we subject everybody to this, Lee, we about to fuck. Oh man, nah, we can't do it with the baby right there.
He got earphones in.
Shit.
Yeah, but it's the picture. Number 18.
Oh,
no, yeah, we can't do that. Yeah, you gotta wait till the baby's gone for that, man. You gotta wait for the baby's gone.
I'm trying to get my babies to get gone. I guess I feel like their daddy been gone too long.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up a little quick tonight, man. We got one more thing we want to do for y'all. We know it's Father's Day, people with the families and whatnot. Bobby, Eddie, you got that picture we was talking about, Bobby?
Oh, he's talking about rabbit. I was about to say we ain't going nowhere till 11 o'clock. But yes, we have the picture.
Yeah. Pull it up. All right, fellas. Here we got 2 discussions from this one. Number 1, out of all these dads, who do you think was the best television dad? And number 2, which one of these dads are you most like with your kids? Okay.
Now,
we're gonna start off with,
because I don't want nobody to take my answers.
Don't you mean go last so nobody takes your answers? Because if I know your answers, I can just take them. Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't want nobody to say it.
Okay. All right, Bobby. Who do you think was the best TV dad out of all of them?
Uncle Phil, hands down.
Okay.
Uncle Phil, hands down, because
Yeah.
he was stern, but he was the most caring, I feel like. And then
Okay.
the daddy that I'm most like is definitely Dan Connor. I am Dan Connor up and down.
Yeah.
Which
I
one
have
is
no
that?
idea what to do with my daughters.
Dan Connor is bottom row, second from the
Second
left.
from the left.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Why is Al Bundy not on here?
Why is Al Bundy not?
Because everybody knows Al Bundy was a shit dad, but he's probably who I'm most like.
How is he a shit dad? He went to work every day.
every day.
And he
In a shoe store. That you right,
What's wrong
you're
with
right.
working in a
Now
shoe
looking
store?
back at it, he was a shit husband. He wasn't a shit dad. Okay, he was a shit husband.
How?
Okay.
His wife.
God, man, all he did was talk shit to Peg, man. Nasty, fucking terrible shit to that
It
woman.
didn't work. He raised it to her.
Did you miss me with every bullet so far? That's my favorite Al Bundy line,
Me and
man.
Samoa did that sound.
Yeah. That was a good one, man. All right, Eddie, who you got, man? Who's the best TV dad ever?
Who's the best dad?
Who's the best
All
dad?
right, I'm gonna go with Carl Winslow. No,
Nope,
not
never mind.
not the best dad. Wait a minute. Damn, I wanted Al Bundy. Damn it, I wanted.
Do you need us to skip?
Skip me.
Skip you.
But I know who I'm
He
like.
played the skip card. All right.
You better
Rebel.
say,
Okay.
I know who
You
I'm
go.
like though.
Ooh, okay. Let me see here. Who we got? We got Brady Bunch. We got.
Oh, I know who I got it.
Honestly, the
I
best
don't
out
know
of
who
all
half
of them.
these people are for real.
I know. I see Andy Griffith, Homer. Who's the top right?
That's Little House on the Prairie.
Oh yeah. Okay. Charles Ingalls. See, it's kind of hard to say if Charles Ingalls was or not because it was such a different time back then. You know what I mean?
It was rough.
Like
they
it
didn't have
was.
shit, but
That was in the
nobody had
prairie,
shit.
you know what I mean? Yeah, like you was a man at 10. Like, get over here, let's do some man shit now. You know, Malcolm in the Middle.
Where's your wife? Where's your
Yeah,
wife and kids?
yeah. Where's your wife and kids, man? Honestly, the best. I'm gonna have to say either Uncle Phil or Andy Griffith. Man, Andy Griffith was always like he was always fair with Opie. You know what I mean? Like he always set him down, talked to him, like kind of explained why shit was going on. And
Yeah, but Opie
he
never got a whooping, and that was half of Opie's problem.
Well, maybe it was. Maybe it was half of Opie's problem, you know. But I feel like he was good. But Uncle Phil, man, Uncle Phil, the ones I remember seeing the most as a kid was Uncle Phil and Danny Tanner from Full House. And obviously Dan Connor. But Danny Tanner, I feel like he was a good dad, but it wasn't about Danny Tanner. It was about Danny, Jesse, and Joey. You know what I mean? Like they had everybody. They was like all of them trying to raise the kids, you know, and kind of give them a good backbone to grow up with. And so I feel like you can't really just say Danny because it wasn't all about Danny. So I'm gonna just have to say honestly, Uncle Phil or Andy. But Uncle Phil, man. Uncle Phil, you
When
right.
Uncle
He always
Phil
had
died
them
in real
moments.
life, I was ready to cry.
That one hurt, man. That one hurt when Uncle Phil died. But Uncle Phil,
I had no idea he was Shredder.
Yeah, he was Shredder. Uncle Phil, man, he had those moments where he came through and he'd come through like a hustler. Remember when they was the boys was losing all that money playing pool?
Yeah, at the
and Phil
pool hall?
shows up.
Yeah.
And he fucking it up. And
He
he's
acts like
shit.
he don't know what he's doing.
Like slops a fucking game. He's like, all right, how about a new game, 200 a
He's
ball? And he goes,
like,
Jeffrey,
give me
bring me
Lucille."
Lucille. Like he goes down. Uncle Phil was a hustler, man. Uncle Phil was the truth, man. And
When, they had his partner's car and they were in jail, and Uncle Phil went in there.
Yeah, I think it sounds like an age thing, man. We all grew up on Fresh Prince. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Fresh Prince and like I watched a lot of Little House. You know, that's like my mama's favorite show. So I've seen Little House fucking.
First things first, rest in
all the
peace,
way
Uncle
through.
Phil. For real, hey, actually,
Yeah,
Uncle Phil,
man.
though, I felt like I was gonna go with Uncle Phil, But seeing this gentleman right here, you know what I'm saying? I can't think of her name, but from Good Times, me knowing in terms of like the history in terms of cinema, me knowing the history of cinema, in terms of what he meant for the black community and what he meant as a black father at the time. I think that he kind of, to me, serves as one of the more significant fathers in terms of American TV because of how much he was able to break the mold in terms of representation about how black fathers are represented.
I
You know what I'm
feel that.
saying? He was
I feel that.
present. He was working, you know what I'm saying? And two, you got to situate it in the 70s. This is literally when they first started pushing the welfare mom type of narrative that literally is situated with the absence of a black father. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I feel like, growing
And
up
he'll
in
bust
the
your
90s, of
ass.
course.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and he'll bust your ass. He'll bust your
Yeah.
ass with nothing beyond, no doubt about it.
I gotta say, so my pick's gonna be Uncle Phil as well. But as far as who I'm most like, Michael Kyle, hands down, from fucking my wife and kids. Cause that man, he don't he
Okay, I
talks
was like,
shit to
who's
all of them.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
talks shit.
yeah, that's what I was
He
about to
talks
say.
shit to all of them. He's always talking shit. He puts up with the boyfriend because he knows he's a fucking dumbass. He's like, all right. He's like, this is just somebody for me to make fun of. You know what I mean? Like he gives his wife hell, but he always kind of comes through. Like Michael, I've watched that. Like, that show used to always come on late at night, so I'd always watch the shit. And Michael Kyle's the man, dude. I really that's
Now,
probably
Damon Wayans actually.
Michael Kyle and a little Homer Simpson. There's a little Homer in there. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of having my dope moments. Yeah, like that time when Homer takes the cat and fucking uses the cat's claw to pull the dog in the house. Looky here, what the cat dragged. That's some shit I would do. That's why I say Homer, because I would go that extra mile just to tell a fucking joke. But Michael Kyle for sure, but he just he knew how to give a fuck and not give a fuck. Like, he was never serious until he had to be. You know what I mean? That's why I like Michael
Damon
Kyle.
Wayans actually gave me a rule in my house from one of his early comedy specials. He said he has a rule in his house that if it's funny, you're not in trouble, and that's been the rule in my house since I had kids.
That I'm telling you, man, that's how I feel. Like, if it's funny, I'm not gonna. I'll be like, hey, listen, do you understand why? Don't do that kind of shit again. Like, I'm not gonna get mad at you if I'm laughing my ass off. You can't take me seriously if I'm laughing my ass off. You know what I mean? Like, you can't take me seriously.
Look at him.
Lee, like, what the hell going on? All right, Lee, you already
I'm
answered
good now,
part
guys.
of it. You answered part of it,
Yeah.
man. Now, who would you say out of all them dads are you most like? As a father?
I'm gonna say, you know what I'm saying? I thought it's kind of cliche, but listen to my warrant to the claim, man. My claim would be Dr. Phil. You feel me? My warrant would be me and my wife as being kind of one of the more blessed people in our family on both sides. So we have been kind of taking different people in, you know what I'm saying, in our home because we are more you know what I'm saying, financial strap people in both sides of our family. You know what I'm saying? And two, I feel like being me and my wife have positions of kind of power or authority that will allow for us to kind of navigate our family members' lives a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? In terms of how Uncle Phil was able to do for Will. You know what I'm saying? Like when my nephew, you know what I'm saying, was messing up and he living with me in Oklahoma, shit, I took my ass up there to that school and I made sure this administrator who I would not name, you feel me, knew that she wasn't gonna be able to orient herself towards my nephew like that because like we ain't doing it like that. And I ain't had no more issue out this woman at all. You know what I'm saying? And shit, my nephew knew that he got to get this shit together too. You know what I'm saying? So shit, shout out to everybody that have the mixed family. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody that come from dysfunctional families for whatever reason, or have a reason. You know what I'm saying? Shit, sometimes, you know, shout out to Uncle Ben, Spider-Man, to whom much is given, much is expected. And, you know, shit, you know.
I thought he was talking about the rice.
Uncle Ben, Spider-Man.
Good ass rice.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Uncle Ben,
You know,
Spider-Man.
looking
That's some
back-
good ass rice too, though.
Well, he's not on the box no more.
Yeah,
But looking at this picture, there's another dad that's missing. Where's the dad from Everybody Hates Chris?
Oh, yeah, man, cheap ass.
Yeah, you gotta have him on there, Terry Crews, man.
God, dang, that might be who the hell I'm like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's Eddie. Oh, Eddie ain't got one on there. Eddie ain't got one on there, man. All right, Mo.
I envy that Everybody Hates Chris Daddy for his penny pinching ways, man. If I could be like that, I'd be rich.
Damn right. You feel me? Yeah.
We don't need to buy ketchup. We got all them ketchup packets from McDonald's. Just use them damn things.
Yeah. Need some ketchup. I'll be right back.
That's right,
He'll
man.
whoop your ass too.
Yeah, that's right. He didn't play.
Hey, whoop your
He'll
ass.
whoop your ass. Whoop his ass. Somebody down the street bullying you. I'm about to
Hey,
go fucking
hey,
you gonna have a
I
talk while you
apologize.
be in
I
the
probably
park.
ain't gonna be able to make it to 10 o'clock my time. My kids going crazy. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying, go get them or whatever.
You
So
good,
I got a
Lee.
few
You
minutes
good,
left.
man.
I got a
Oh,
few
you
minutes
good,
left
you
though.
good,
I
man.
ain't gonna
No
be able to
worries.
make
Man,
it to
appreciate
10.
you
My
coming
kids
in,
going
dog.
stupid.
We do, man. We do appreciate you coming in, man. You are our first official guest. And we hope
Man,
to,
I appreciate y'all for having
and we
me on,
hope,
man.
we hope as things unfold, like in the world, like if we get a big hot topic, we need to be like, hey, we need to get Lee on here for this motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
So you
I'm
just,
trying to be
you
a
just stay
recurring
ready.
guest, man.
you
I'm trying
you
to be a
just stay,
recurring
you stay
guest.
ready with, with the world the way it is. And
Yeah.
Greg's, it's kind of hard for Greg where he's at and doing everything he's doing, but
Yeah,
when we
man.
get him to where he can talk about the shit, man.
We gotta do a
we-
rain check. I definitely want to ask Greg a few questions. I definitely had a few questions.
Yeah,
in mind.
we
God
will,
damn
man.
it.
We'll like I
definitely got
said,
some,
man, we'll let him
questions.
know.
Yeah.
We'll let him know. We'll get you back on here, man. Don't worry. We'll have a whole show about it.
Yeah.
Mo, Lee, if you got to go, man, we got you. We got about 30 minutes left anyway.
Yeah, man.
You go handle them babies, man. Happy Father's Day, man. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, man.
Happy Father's Day.
Yes, sir,
Father's Day.
man. Have a good one. All right, Mo. You up now?
Okay.
Who you got?
So,
Who's your favorite?
my favorite. Honestly, I'm gonna have to go Jack Pearson. That is right
Who?
under Carl. That's Jack Pearson, right? That's from This Is Us.
I don't know.
The one eating Chinese food.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's him. So
I don't know who that is.
Jack Pearson from This Is Us. He was the typical. He was the father of triplets. He was just an all around good dad. Did everything he could for his kids, for his family, and I don't want to ruin nothing for anybody that hasn't seen the show, but everybody
fuck
knows
that.
from
Ruin
the
it, man.
Everybody knows from the show.
They've
early
had
on,
plenty of time to watch.
plenty of time to watch. In the show, he actually he dies, and you know this from the beginning. He's going to die. You just don't know when, but he dies doing something that he was just saving somebody or saving something for his daughter. He went back in to burn the house to save something for his daughter, and so like just to make his daughter happy. It's a TV dad. It's one of those types of dads, but that's my
rough,
favorite
Dale.
dad.
That's rough, yeah.
Yeah, like he just went in because his daughter really wanted something, but he didn't make it out. But he's an all around good dad. That's my favorite. That's
Hell
my
yeah.
favorite TV dad. But the one I most like, we ain't got Peter Griffin on here. We don't got.
I know that's right.
Yeah, we don't.
We don't got Peter Griffin on
How'd
here.
Homer make the cut and Peter didn't?
That's what I'm thinking.
about
That's what I'm
American
thinking. Yeah. So like, but if I gotta say dad I most like, I'm gonna have to mix it. I'm gonna have to go with a little bit of what is it, Damon Wayans? Just a little bit, because I always make fun of my kids. Like both my kids got big heads.
Man, me too.
Yeah, I make fun of my kids.
Yup.
You gotta make fun of your kids. That's the way that nobody else can make fun of them. Like,
And that's my thought, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want them. Like, I fully agree that like bullying obviously is terrible, and like
Yeah.
it doesn't need to happen, but you're never gonna stop it.
Yeah.
And so I feel like it. I feel like it does, in a sense, create some character, like kids that make it through that kind of shit as a young kid. But like, you give them tough skin when they're young, man.
Yeah.
Start ripping on them. Let them learn how to talk shit and defend themselves. When they're young.
Yeah.
So somebody start like, I ain't gonna get mad if I'm talking shit. One of them clap back. I'm be like, all right, well, good shit. Yeah, don't let nobody talk to you like that.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
And so I think
most
I think it is important. I think it
Yeah.
is important
It's
to
just-
kind
it's
of
just-
give them shit every once in a
It
while.
creates that environment that's basically like my brothers. I grew up with two brothers. We just all rip on each other. So anytime somebody say something in school like this is a recycled joke, I done heard this 100 times. Like you ain't got no new material. Like so at that point it's just like joking with your family. So but
That's
dad almost like I'm gonna have to mix him with. Let me see. We
I'm
had
trying to bring
a
it
little
up.
bit
Hold
of-
on.
Oh no, you cool. Cause I don't know a lot of them.
Me neither.
A lot of them on here, but I'm gonna go with Winslow. I'm gonna go with Papa Winslow.
Oh man,
bit.
hold on. I just
Little
figured
bit.
out who one of them is.
Who?
Bottom left, I just figured out that's Malcolm in the middle.
Yeah, that's Malcolm. He's got all of them on there. You just now figuring that shit out. It had the whole cast.
I I ain't never seen the show.
Oh yeah.
Would you think it was just a picture of Bryan Cranston like, this guy cooks meth? What the fuck?
I could.
Like, he's a great
Tell
dad.
who it was.
Oh, he was from. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Malcolm in the Middle.
I didn't know that.
Hey, you want to know something funny about Malcolm in the Middle? It's not really funny. I guess it's kind of sad, but Frankie Muniz doesn't even remember being Malcolm in the Middle. Like, he had some kind of, I don't know if it was a head injury or some kind of disease or some shit, but he literally, has no recollection of that shit. Like, I forget what it was that happened. It was like something happened to him, a head injury or something, but he has no recollection. Like, you ask him about it, he doesn't know.
Did you
Like, he
know
was
that Did you know that Malcolm in the Middle is connected to The Walking Dead?
How's that?
Because Malcolm in the Middle is supposedly what happened to Breaking Bad. They put him in fucking what's that shit? Witness protection, and they put him as that dad. And then in Walking Dead, the crystal meth that they used in Breaking Bad is in The Walking Dead.
Oh
So
shit.
they're all connected.
Okay. I did a quick Google search. Muniz, he apparently has had a bunch of concussions in his life. Like, started when he was like 7, he's had 9 in his life. And so basically he got his fucking head whacked too much, and he's got memory loss. And I guess he was on Dancing with the Stars in 2017, and he kind of opened up about it, how like he doesn't really remember doing Malcolm in the Middle. Like, he very vaguely remembers all that shit.
Cosby.
Like,
That's the other one that went
God,
on there.
Huxtable was Huxtable
Huxtable.
was a good dad, man. Huxtable, I remember my granny loved that show. We'd always watch Cosby Show every fucking day, and that was one that I remember. And you always knew when he was getting ready to talk to you, because he'd sit on that chair, he'd cross his leg over and kind of just, well, how do you think? And he'd always approach it calmly. I can't think of one time Phil Huxtable ever like got mad at something. You know what I mean? He was
No,
never
that
angry.
was always his wife.
Yeah, she was always the one hollering. Phil Huxtable never did that, man. He never came at anybody sideways. He was always level-headed. He kind of always came at it straight, which I think
You know
is
who had
good
it
in
rough?
some situations. Who?
Well, he wasn't really a dad, but I guess he was kind of like Fresh Prince, kind of like Uncle Phil being a dad. Uncle Jesse had it rough. He had to take care of Daisy and the Duke boys.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
seen it.
Yeah. Telling you.
rough.
Telling you.
At least we ain't had
Well,
a
I'm gonna tell
7
you who I'm
Heaven
gonna
dad
pick.
on there.
Oh, Eddie's ready to pick now.
Yeah, Eddie's ready to pick now. Eddie ready to go.
Homer?
Who's the best dad, Eddie?
Best dad to me, man. I'm telling you, it was fucking Winslow.
Okay.
I'm
Carl.
going with my original shit. It was Winslow. I'm telling you, every time fucking Urkel came over there. See, back in the day when I was skinny and shit, motherfuckers used to say I looked like Urkel. And they used to say that shit all the time. So then I really started paying attention to the show and watching the show and shit, and that became like one of my favorite shits. You know what I'm saying? Because people always said I look like that motherfucker. So they always said I look like Stefan, not Urkel. I look like Stefan.
Oh, you got Stefan.
Yeah, I got the time machine, motherfucker.
Oh,
You got
okay.
the better looking one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I never
Yeah.
wore no damn glasses. But anyway. But he always held it down, man, and he was fucking very stern, and he was fucking, a minority at his job, and it was really like life focused on how tough things really could be, no matter what your title was. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and I think I remember there was that one episode where it kind of touched base on what's going on now, where his son got pulled
Yep.
over, and
Yep.
there was two
Yep.
white cops, and they were fucking shitheads. And this is back then, you know, addressing these situations
Yep.
in the fucking 90s,
Yep.
late 80s, early 90s, you know. And he kind of went up
I
there and
remember
kind of
the
gave
episode.
him the business, man. Like, listen, that was my fucking.
Yep.
No, you didn't do shit. He didn't do shit. Like, motherfucker, you know
Exactly.
that shit. And
Yep, they was in the fucking locker room, and he fucking told their asses off.
no, I think it was at a diner. Actually, it was like at a table. It was
Yeah,
in
it was
public.
a
It was like at a
that's
coffee
right,
shop.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yep,
he
that's
fucking
right, that's
was
right,
like,
that's right.
nah. He goes, that ain't what it was, man. You pulled him over because he was black. And he wasn't doing shit. But well, man, you
Yep.
know what I'm saying. He looks like, and he's like, what are you trying to say? And Winslow didn't have it, man. Carl Winslow was another one of those ones that just. He also had an interesting delivery. You know, he was always that one. He'd always try to outsmart you. You know what I mean? Kind of like like we were talking about Huxtable. He never got physical. He was always just like, I'm gonna be smarter than you and tell you what you need to do and where you went wrong at. You know what I mean? He was always reasoning with you. Yeah, Paige McConnell. We didn't have Bernie Mac on there. Bernie Mac show.
yeah.
Bernie Mac.
Shit.
He was another good one. He was another good one. He was another one up there.
God dang, that's
What's wrong with him, America?
yeah, that's me. That's me all the day.
That's me. That's me. I get on TikTok. What the fuck is wrong with these people?
Yeah.
Start screaming and shit, man.
But the one that I'm most
he was
like
another
is probably
good one.
gonna be it's gonna be Damien.
I'm saying, so we on the same page on that one, man.
Little bit of Homer in there
Real,
too, huh?
man.
Yeah, little Homer. I'm saying I'm a little
Homer in
Michael
there.
Kyle, little Homer. Yeah.
See,
Like,
I'm
I'm
a
just
little Peter Griffin. I'm a little Peter Griffin in there.
I can see little Peter.
Because I
I'm
pick
like,
on
I'm
my
gonna talk
kids.
shit.
I pick on my kids all the fucking time. I'm talking about all the time. It don't never stop. It never stops. I pick on them all the time. And it's like you said, it's teaching them structure on how to come back at somebody else's at them actually feeding them some bullshit or something that they don't want to hear. So
Yeah.
Because at that point, anything that they hear in the future is like, oh yeah, my dad told me the same shit.
yeah, you ain't telling me shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come up
Yeah,
with something
no,
new.
that's what I'm saying, man. That's what it's about, man. You get them ready, so they gonna go, well, fucking blah blah blah. They pop off some shit, and he just fucking comes right back. Like, oh no, he popped back quicker. Like, well, your son said this. Well, why'd he say that? He only says that when somebody talks shit first. You know what I mean? Like, I'ma know.
Exactly.
I'ma know when my kids get in there. They start running their mouth and shit. Yeah, what the other kid do first? Because he don't say that to nobody for no reason. You know, he knows better, man. I think, pull it back up, Bobby. Let's talk about some of the other ones on there. Some of these I don't know, but Dan Connor, he was another good one. He kind of similar in a way of you never really saw him get too heated either.
Oh,
You know, but-
I saw a couple episodes where he got.
Yeah, there was a couple. There was a couple, but him and Roseanne always kind of approach things like in a very like sarcastic manner. You know what I mean? Like that
It was
always
always
kind of.
crazy to me too that he died in the original show, and then when they brought the show back, Dan was just alive again. Like it was a
Yeah,
dream
they were
thing.
just like, oh, we ain't gonna talk about that. We're just gonna act like he didn't die. That's literally how it was. We're just gonna act like Dan didn't die. Like, oh, okay. And then Roseanne, when they end up killing her off after her bullshit fucking happened.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit with her. Yeah, they end up having to kill her. Is that what they did? They kill her off?
Yeah, and then it became the Connors and not Roseanne, and then the show went
Yeah.
downhill.
Well, yeah, that's what happens.
Well, yeah. And then
I mean,
you got
that's
Tony
how that
Danza from
shit's gonna
Who's
go.
the Boss.
That's what it is. I knew it was Dan's. I couldn't remember what fucking show. What fucking show it was. I think Mike Brady was good. I think the Brady Bunch. I think they handled a lot of that shit good, considering they both brought 3 kids. So fucking it was 4 guys and 4 girls, and all. But hey, listen, we're all living together now. So like
There's
things
5
gonna be a
girls.
little bit
You can't
different.
Forget about the maid.
Oh yeah, Alice. Oh Alice.
I never really watched Brady Bunch.
Oh, I loved Brady Bunch. Me used to
That
come on
wasn't
Nick
my
at
shit.
Night. It was on Nick at Night, so I'd be up late watching TV. I watched Nick at Night. Okay, Nick at Night was the shit. Brady
I was
Bunch was
watching
on there. There was
Naked
a
at
bunch
Night.
of
I
them
wasn't
on.
trying to watch nothing on Nickelodeon.
No, yeah,
At 3 a.m.
you
watching
had
Girls
3
Gone Wild
a.m.
commercials.
Yeah,
I'm in there
watch
watching
that
the
with
Fuzzy
that
Channel.
fuzzy bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
Watching
that
them
fuzzy
girl-
channel.
Yeah.
Look, ooh, that's a titty. Look at that
No,
titty.
that's a titty. I know
squint,
it. Eddie,
if you
look.
I know that's what it is. Look at that titty.
If you squint
Who's
hard enough.
who's the dude next to Uncle Phil?
I don't know.
And the guy above him is that from Leave It to Beaver? I don't know what the hell he from.
Is that Ward's daddy? I didn't watch
It might
Leave It
be.
to Beaver either, really.
I didn't either, so I'm just guessing. He looks kind of an old
Somebody
one.
in
That
the
was
comments,
a little
tell
bit
us.
before my time.
Oh,
Yeah, who's the
Growing
guy?
Pains dad.
Growing Pains dad. Okay. Or is he saying no Growing Pains dad?
Oh, no Growing Pains.
George Lopez. George Lopez was another
He
good
was
one.
a good one.
That was another good one. He
Damn,
kind
it
of.
was.
I remember when they had that shit with his daughter went down. Like they were all calling her a whore and shit all across the school, so they had to like send her to private school and shit. And he was another one though that like I get that it's a sitcom, so like it has to be humorous, but he still came at everything funny. You know what I mean? Like he came at everything like he'd always talk shit to him. He'd always ask him, George Jetson, I don't even remember enough about the Jetsons as a dad to be able to tell you. Like, even Flintstones, we one of them, like, Pebbles was like one. Like, he didn't really have to dad anything. Wilma kind of did it all. You know what I mean?
He just rode that
But-
fucking brontosaurus and bowled.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's all he did. Worked at the quarry. But I definitely
Another
think.
one of Mo's fans in the house.
Oh, there he is, saying "pussy." He's saying "pussy" real loud so he can hear him. Yeah, George Lopez will be on late at night. That's what I'm
Appreciate
saying.
that, Eddie.
Yeah. Mo's like, I don't want none of my people in here. They all suck.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
But I honestly think out of all of them, though, as far as a dad, that I would like to think I can be, other than like obviously being very similar to Michael Kyle, Uncle Phil, man. Uncle Phil always did the shit right. You know what I mean? Like, there was never. He always knew how to approach the shit. He even got a new wife without anybody noticing. You know what I mean? Like, Uncle Phil was just slick
He
with the
fooled
shit.
kids. How you do that?
Yeah. He was smooth as hell. Like, we gonna switch out
They was
Aunt
all
Viv.
calling her Aunt Viv and Mom.
Yeah,
and shit.
we gonna switch out Aunt Viv real fast, and ain't nobody gonna know
Throw
nothing.
out Jazz whenever he came in
Yeah,
showing his ass.
yeah. He didn't like Jazz, man. Anybody ever have a friend like Jazz, where like your family just don't like
Yeah,
him?
yeah.
Like, everybody just hated him. Every time he come around, everybody like, get the fuck out
That's
of
what
here.
we're
It'd
gonna
be
talk.
more like
That's
the
what we're
one-
gonna talk about next week. We're gonna talk about who the dumbest person on the sitcom show was. That bad. That's gonna be a
Ooh,
list.
that's a long list.
At one time.
Yep.
My
That was
God.
hard. It was
That's a
hard.
long ass list.
Because
And then you got
be always the friends that like you gotta not warn, but you gotta give like a whole prerequisite list to, like, all right, look, don't say this, don't talk about this, because I know your ass to be sitting there just talking out the side of your neck. Like, the friends
Yup.
that you gotta coach them. Look, do not say nigga in front of my family. Like, just don't. This particular side of my family, don't say it. Just don't say it. Like, just the y'all ain't had that. Y'all ain't had that.
I've never
Oh,
had to
yeah,
tell
I
any of my friends that.
I think
I never had to have that talk with
the
my
most
friends.
tear-jerking scene Phil was in was when Will's daddy came and Will
Oh
thought he
yeah,
was going on a
that
trip
that's
with
that
his
that
daddy.
that scene is
And he
fucking
was like-
legendary.
and he was like, Phil, can you tell him that I left early? And Phil's like, fuck no, I ain't telling him. But I'm going to stand here and you say something crazy, I'm going to jump on your ass with Will.
Yep.
And then he had to deal with Will crying and shit.
That shit got me, man. That shit got me.
Yeah, that was a deep ass scene, man. Like that one rotates around through Facebook a lot too.
It's like every year it seems like.
You know, Josh Campbell said he's dated a few girls he had to do that with. Like, listen, you can't act this way at my house.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
look,
no
do
lie,
not,
man.
Just don't say pussy in front of my grandma. Just don't.
Yeah,
just don't
you
do
can't
that.
you can't say them
Yeah.
words, man. You gotta be careful. No, it definitely that was one of those scenes, man, where you just like, and I've had some good moments, you know. With I think the only time I ever saw my dad cry though was when my grandpa passed away. So that was the only time I ever really had one of those, like, you know, with my pops, you know. He's not that guy. When my uncle passed away, my dad just texted me, Bob's dead. That's all he said. He just texted me, Bob's dead. I was like, what the fuck you mean Bob's dead? Like, what the fuck? That's my dad. He's not that kind of guy. Like, he's not the sentimentally type, like, let's do feelings. That's just not my dad, you know.
I think that's
And-
why I don't ever cry at anything. My daddy didn't cry at nothing. Never.
Yeah, my dad.
I've seen my dad cry one time. That was when his cat died.
I've seen my
Yeah.
dad cry 100 fucking times.
But like my dad was sick,
Mm-hmm.
and that cat became like his
Yeah.
saving grace. Like he really thought Lynx would take care of him and shit, check
Yeah.
on him and stay by his side and all that shit. And when Lynx
Rhea,
died,
you that friend? See, I've been that friend too. I know I'm that friend. Sometimes you gotta be like, let me tell you something about Reb real quick. He loud. He gonna say fuck a lot. He inappropriate. What people don't realize is I know how to act in front of people I don't know.
me
Okay.
and Chocolate Drops already talked about how much her mama's gonna love you and Greg.
Oh yeah, it's gonna go down, man. I'm gonna be like, what's up, Chocolate Drops, mama? Mrs. Chocolate Drop. Mama Chocolate Drop. Yeah, she gonna be like, I like him. Where's he live at? She gonna like me. You know
I
what
don't
I'm saying?
see. I don't know what happened to my dad. Like I said, he wasn't there. Like he was there, but he wasn't there. But I told him a long time ago that you don't live for me anymore. Now you live for these kids. And at one time point, he was like the best grandfather that I had ever seen in my life. Like he was the best granddad ever. He was coming by, picking the kids up. We were like, shit. What's going on, Pops? He's like, I'm on my way to come pick up the kids. Oh shit, what? When? How long they staying? Oh shit, the whole weekend. Fucking come get them. They got their bags already packed. We got pre-packed bags for whenever anybody wants to come pick them up.
I'm
They're already
telling
ready. Just
you.
come on by.
And
Are you on the way?
that's one of those things as a fucking parent. Like, you get, and granted, I only get my kids, I get my kids every other weekend, but I get them from Thursday to Sunday. You know what I mean? So I get them like half the week. And even then, sometimes my daughter, well, my sister lives not too far away, so she always brings her kids over to my grandma's house. And my daughter's always like, can we go to Grammy's house? And it'll be one of them days where, like, they just bouncing off the walls, and they want to do shit, and they want to get into shit, and they don't want to sit down. They don't want to watch the show no more. And I'm like, yeah, go to Grammy's house. Go down there. Go have fun. How long, Grandma? How long can they stay down there? You know what I mean? The cousins be down there. They go down there swimming and shit. And fucking, sometimes you got to have that shit, man.
Sookie now.
Listen, Chocolate Drop. I'm a
Eddie
cat
and
man. I'm
Eddie
a
and
cat
his
man.
wife,
Your mama gonna have to mind the manners.
Eddie and
Okay.
his wife called one week and was like, "Hey, we want to keep hello." I was already at the back door. We dropped him off and I left. I didn't say bye. I didn't want to say bye.
I know he coming back. It's fine.
Getting ready
And
to
I went
Uncle Phil.
home, and me and Simone didn't do a damn thing. We sat at the house and just quiet. There was no noise.
You know what the
There was
fuck to
just
do.
silence.
That's all.
We didn't even watch TV.
My kids did that
like
shit
this
today,
sometimes.
man. They went down. My nephews were going over there, so they're like, "We're going to Grammy's house. We're going to Grammy's house." I'm like, "Okay, go to Grammy." Every time they're here, all they want to do is go to fucking Grammy's house. Like, they don't want to talk to me. Like, they want to go play with their cousins and shit. So I'm like, "Go play with your fucking cousins then." And they leave. And so, like, me and my lady, we usually get one in. Okay, we get it in, and then like she'll clean, or I'll game for a little bit, but you know what I mean. Like, it's just one of those things. Like, okay, this is nice, because you know what I mean. We used to. Like, we got to sleep with the door a little bit open now for when the kids. My kids like to wake up at like 6:30 because they fucking crazy. So my kids like to wake up at 6:30, But luckily, they're at that age where you can just like make them a cup, give them some Pop-Tarts, turn the Netflix on, and they good for another hour or two while you go back to sleep. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But they do, man. Sometimes it's like, all right, where you taking them? I don't even care. Just bring them back in one piece. I don't give a fuck.
I'm
Take
tell
them
you
with
how
you
I got
for a
my
little
kids
bit.
set up in a second.
Bo's in the stage now where he's not sleeping. Like, Simone had enough of just getting up the other night and came and put him in our bed. And then this little motherfucker standing in between both of us, just jumping up and down, going, ah! Just yelling at the TV and shit.
Then you like, fuck it. I guess we staying up.
Nah, I went to sleep, so did she. Whenever he jump and fall on us, then we wake up and set him up.
That's right. Fuck it. Let him jump,
Keep
man.
jumping.
Let him
Between
jump.
us, just don't
That's
jump on
right.
the kid.
That's all I'm saying, man. Kids are a lot more durable than people make them out to be, man. My kids used to fall off the bed all the damn time.
Thanks.
Be 6 months old doing a rolling over shit, fucking fall off like, oh damn, they crying and shit, but they okay. Ain't nothing wrong with them. Okay.
Hey, I got a buddy of mine. Man. He's got some of the toughest kids I ever seen in my life. When I first met him, his son was a couple months old, and I'm just meeting the guy. Like, I'm like, hey, like we've seen each other one time, and I'm like, hey man, what's going on? Da da da. And they stayed right up the street from us, and I'm talking to him and shit. And then his son comes out on, the swings that I'm talking about Kevin's son.
I know.
Fucking.
I
The
know.
swings that you can tie to your fucking you can tie to your carport or a tree or something.
Yeah.
Like one, it's like it's a baby swing. It's got a little seat that you strap them in and all this other shit. He's standing in that motherfucker swinging. Now he's like 10 months, 11 months. He might even be 1. He's standing in that motherfucker swinging in it. Jump out the motherfucker onto a skateboard. Bust his motherfucking head on the sidewalk and was like, all right, I'm doing it again. I was like, yo, did you just see your baby? Your baby just fucking fucked up, man. Like, you need to check your baby.
You ever seen
And he's
that
like,
meme?
oh, no, he does this shit all the time.
You ever seen that meme where it's like mom and dad like Like, come here, baby, and she's running in the park, and then a meteor come out of space and smash the little kid, and the kid gets up, and the meteor smashes, and the dad's like, don't say nothing. And the baby gets up like,
he won't cry.
"Hi, Mom!" Like, don't say nothing. Like, if you don't react, they don't react. Like, that is fucking, that is 100% true. If you don't trip
everybody's
out.
always more worried about your kids. Even if they have kids and they know how
Yeah.
durable they are, they get worried. It's like at Christmas vacation when the dog's under the table choking, and everybody's like, "Hey, Eddie, Eddie, what's wrong with the dog?" He's like, "Huh? Oh, it's just that dog." He's all right.
He do that shit.
I'm saying, man, my daughter would do that thing where she'd look at you to see how you were feeling about what just happened. You know, like.
Yeah, they go off you.
Yeah.
Should I be crying?
You okay?
No, I'm good. Okay,
You're all right.
good.
You're all right.
Hey, that's something you learn early as a parent. As a parent, you learn that shit
Like,
early.
just be like, you
Simone
good?
does that shit to Bo every time. Bo will fall. Simone will go, "Uh-oh, you're all right. You're all right."
Yep.
And he's just like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm good."
I ain't nothing wrong with me. Mama said I'm good. Mama said I gotta cry, then I'm gonna cry. That's how it goes, man. That's it. Shake it off. I'm like, you okay? I always tell them what my mama used to tell me. If you ain't broke, bleeding, or on fire, don't be crying in here about something being wrong with you.
Dude, my dad was bad about that. I broke my leg in 5 places when I was 5 years old. I broke
Good
it in
job.
5 places. I thought I was really fast on a bike and tried to take a turn and did not work out.
Ooh-wee.
And my daddy's out there with me in the parking lot. He's like, "Stand up. We are not going to the hospital. You are fine. Stand up." So I go to stand up with my leg broke in 5 places and just fall and pass out. Next thing I know, I'm on the couch, waking up. My dad's just looking at me like,
You a pussy.
"We wasn't going. We're not going."
How'd you end up? Did you end up going?
Oh yeah, my mama took me.
Yeah, your mama like, no, we is going, motherfucker.
No, hell no, we ain't about to do this.
Cast on my leg and everything.
That's the truth, though, man. That's just how that shit is, man. That's how that shit works. That's how that shit goes.
It is, man.
Man. Did you fellas have a nice Father's Day? You get to see your babies, love on your babies, all that mess. That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. Yep, I'll give you something to cry about, Josh. That's exactly. I heard that one a time or two.
Oh yeah.
I heard that one. I try to be.
Yeah.
I try to be. I try to be. You know, when I think something's really wrong, I try to be. You know, but most of the time I'm just like, you're all right. Get up. Stop crying. Stop crying or go to your room. Like, that's my thing. You want to go in there? No. Well, then stop crying right now. All right. Like, fucking
Man,
stop. Like, I ain't having
It's
that.
crazy, man, because see, I got a bunch of girls. So when shit happen, man, it be like over dramatic. And literally, my youngest was sitting on the bike in front of the steps. She was just sitting there. And then you know how you sit on the bike sometimes and you think you're cool, but she had training wheels on it. And she like turned the steering wheel, but she was sitting still.
Yep.
So she was like, I guess she was doing one of the moments like, oh, it's a trick. And the motherfucker rolled right up under her.
You cutting out a little bit,
And
Eddie.
she just literally sit there and fell and broke her fucking elbow.
You cut out through most of that.
Now, I was at work, but I'm just sure that the reaction crazy because my wife probably went crazy. The other girls probably went crazy. And then
Ezra's
she,
like, "God damn."
and she was still upset.
Nope, I got that one. Point that guy.
One time, my fucking son, we had a, I don't know if anybody knows, but I also run a dog kennel as well. And
Okay.
we to a dog show and got a pit bull like hitch that had like cropped ears and the ears was very sharp, very sharp. My son was getting something out of the back of the Suburban and fucking slipped and fell on the hitch and had to get like, I don't even remember. I think it was like 20 stitches in his leg because he ripped his leg open.
Oh, damn.
Because he fell on it and then he I don't know what happened, but it made like a C in his
Right.
fucking leg. It ripped. His shit was flapping. And I was at work when that shit happened.
And then you was at work when Polar and JD got into it, and Ezra had to try to break them up.
Oh man, I've been at work every time a dog then got into it. every
Paulo
time.
and JD's like the kings going round.
Well, which is true. The very first one though was very, very goddamn awkward because I was at work and they called me and said the dogs was getting into it, and they've done everything. They've been out here shooting guns in the air, hitting dogs with fucking shovels, paddles, whatever they could do to try to get them to separate, hitting them with water, everything. I come and say, "Hey." They're like, "Oh shit, Daddy's home." Hey, oh shit. Get up, Daddy's here. He's gonna get the belt.
See, as far as my kids go, my ex-wife is that one that, like, they scrape their knee and she calls me thinking, do I need to take them to the hospital? Do you think they need stitches? Like, she'll send me a picture of it. I'll be like, just put some super glue on it. He'll be fine. Like, stop it.
Super glue.
Stop it. Super glue is stitches. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Do he need stitches? No, he needs super glue, goddammit. That's liquid stitches.
Put some duct tape.
Come me
Put
with
that
that
shit
shit.
together.
That's it. Tab it down. Put some peroxide on it. He gonna scream a little bit. Clean that motherfucker out. Hold it together. Super glue. Boop.
Get back in the
That's
game.
it. Dirt, super glue. I don't give a fuck. Save your money, people. Buy super glue. That is stitches. Now, obviously, if it's a deep gash on the forehead or something, you may want to go to the hospital.
Extra
But he
strength
cut his
super
finger open. Extra strength. Get that
You don't
Gorilla
have a
Glue.
Band-Aid?
That's it.
Duct tape works.
That's it, man. Electrical.
Like, see,
I've done electrical tape and a paper towel before.
Get that
Okay.
Hey,
flash.
these kids are different than us though.
Yeah.
These kids are definitely not us like when we
yeah.
came up.
No. It's different.
Because
man.
I'm telling you, it's just a little scrape. It is something serious. My youngest, if she sees blood, she needs ambulance.
Daddy, I need the ambulance.
Anything happens.
I need the ambulance. I'm going to the hospital.
Who does?
His middle daughter needs a Band-Aid whenever anything happens. She won't even have nothing that requires a Band-Aid. She could have a headache. I need a
No.
Band-Aid. You got a Band-Aid?
My daughter went through this thing where she always wanted to wear a Band-Aid on her cheek like Nelly. I don't know where that came from.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, but for a little while, she wanted to wear a Band-Aid on her cheek. Like, she had to always have it. And, of course, my ex-wife used to get mad about it. You know, she'd be like, she doesn't need to wear that at school. Like, why? Who gives a fuck? Like, you gonna tell her she can't wear a Band-Aid on her cheek at school? She's fucking 4. Let her have fun. Shit. She's fucking 4 years old. There ain't nothing wrong with her. She has a pretend boo-boo, goddammit. She needs a Band-Aid. Shit, I ain't gonna argue with her. I'm picking my damn battles, motherfucker. I pick my battles. Okay? I ain't gonna argue over a Band-Aid on the cheek. Okay? You wanna go to fucking school with a goddamn underwear on, I'm like, listen here, this one we can't do. I'll let you go with a Band-Aid anywhere you want, but we ain't going to fucking school in your damn underwear, okay? Like, you gotta pick your battles sometimes, man, and a Band-Aid is not something I care that much about. Okay?
No.
It's just not, I'm not tripping on a damn Band-Aid, man. I'm not, man. I tell you what, fellas.
But it's been real though.
It has, man. Y'all, we appreciate y'all coming out. We know everybody's doing Father's Day stuff, or a lot of y'all are, and we appreciate y'all coming out.
Can I end this one? Or I just want to end something on some.
Go
Toby-
ahead, Mo. Take it, man.
Some Toby humor, real quick. Favorite, one of the memories I have, the more fond memories about my dad. He would always follow through on what he said he was gonna do. Like I asked him to quit smoking, and he did. He quit smoking. And like that's the one thing I always try to incorporate with moving forward with my dad's with my kids. Whenever I say I'm gonna do something, I stick to it. He quit smoking the day he died. He quit smoking the day he died. And it has always been it's always been like a thing with me.
I was like, you know what, Dad, man, I appreciate that, man.
Always,
Like, I'm glad you
always
quit
been
for me.
Always been a thing that it stuck with me, you know. Always stuck with me.
I really thought this was going somewhere.
I already knew where it was going. He was like, if Toby starts his shit, I got something for him. I was like, I already knew where this was going. All right, y'all. We really do, man. We appreciate y'all coming out. We'll see y'all next week, man. We're gonna have a good one next week as well. Hopefully, we get everybody here. We know, being Father's Day, we understand people can't make it.
Absolutely.
People get tied up with this kind of shit, but you know the show must go on all the time. One day it may just be me on here. You never know. Okay, but I hope not. You don't want to listen to me talk for 2 hours, okay? Because I'll just talk about. Yeah. See Mo, me and Mo one day. Mo, what you want to do? You want to play cards? Yeah, I got. You gonna see me and Mo playing poker?
Shit.
Playing poker for 2 hours.
Shit.
Okay.
Strip poker online.
That's it. That's right. All right, then. Shit. Who donating? Whoever give $20, I'll show you my titty. All right, that's how it goes sometimes. Y'all have a good one, man. We'll see y'all next week.
Y'all take care.
Later on.
Is it off?
I
And
don't
now.
know.
And now.
Is it off?